built-in cameras, so.
Oh, see, ours do too, but you can still request it.
I mean, I probably could request it, but you know.
All right.
I'm still new there.
Guys, we have our first request from chat. They are requesting a new rule. Rule number 1 for Kase Klassics: no Sephiroth. Who's down?
Why?
Raise your hand.
What?
Why?
Who said that?
Punish them.
What's up, War? This is the Kase Klassics podcast. We are going to be discussing. We've got a lot of ideas that have just been strewing up within each other, and we don't talk to each other outside of Kase Klassics. So we had to make a Kase Klassics event type thing so that we could discuss it. And this is it.
Whose camera is still loading? Oh, it's the boy.
Oh, it's mine, yeah. I was going
Hey,
to
look at
change
that.
the setting.
And
Hey,
Adam appeared.
Adam, your hair is getting real.
Oh my
long.
gosh, your beard. Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
I had to
Adam.
order headbands.
I love Blake just casually in his car. It's definitely the best part.
We don't even
I
know
hope
if Blake
we see
can
him like
hear
go to
us.
McDonald's.
He's just there.
I love that Blake would never join, and he just went and did a bunch of errands, and we were just along for the ride with him. Like he's at the grocery store, getting his oil changed.
Just the Blake vlog.
Just casually in a strip club all of a sudden.
Oh, he can hear us. He's smirking. He's smirking. Look at him.
Look at that smirk from ear
What's up,
to ear. That
that's
ear to
beautiful.
ear smirk.
Anybody got any fun stories that happened today?
Let me think.
I didn't get yelled at work, so I'd say that's a pretty funny day.
Let's go.
I got told to fix somebody's email by re-something. That she told me to re-something it. Literally her words.
Something.
I don't know what that means.
Wait,
Exactly. Read something. That's what she told me to do. I'm like,
Does
lady,
she
what?
mean like forwarding it? Because I know
No.
like when you forward
She
something,
wanted
it
me
has the RE.
to refresh her Outlook application. That's what she meant to say. But she said
Yeah, you
read
good.
something.
You
at
good,
first.
Hokey. No worries.
Oh,
No
well,
rush.
that's
Whenever you
fine.
want.
I'm like,
One thing that
that's
okay,
not how
go
this
ahead.
works.
Yes, it is.
That-
Just start the computer
Fix it.
over again.
Just fix it. Just
Restart.
turn it off, turn it back on. Use your magic wand, fix it.
Exactly.
That's
Fair enough.
that's basically all my job is, honestly. It's just fix it and dealing with people
It
that don't
wasn't
know how
today,
to.
but yesterday, Jessica described killing it at work was humping ass.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh,
That's one way to say it.
It's great.
I don't think everybody knows this yet, but I'm moving over to that side of the town, and my move-in date's the 30th.
Oh.
The
So
30th? That's so soon.
I know. I
Yeah.
technically haven't paid my first month's rent yet, but I put in the deposit.
So Anton's hosting the next Kase Klassics?
This is Anton asking
Sure.
for help moving.
No,
Colin-
I don't think I'm
Colin-
going to need much help. I would honestly, it's not that bad of a place. It's like a 3-bedroom house. I've got a furnished basement. I'm going to use giant ass air quotes there. Because half of it's furnished, but it's a Michigan basement, so it's really fucking tiny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now what we really got to do is we got to host Kase Klassics at my place. Everyone move out to Illinois.
Okay, yeah, we're just gonna
Yep.
take a trip
We're
to
just gonna go to
Illinois.
Illinois.
Let's do it at Collins.
Where are you in Illinois again?
Wait, Collins in Illinois?
Yeah, I live in Illinois now.
Wait, you made the move to live with your girlfriend?
Mm-hmm. Well, not with, but
Congratulations.
close by. Thank you. Yeah, moving up in the world.
Wait, so you're living alone completely?
Yeah. 10 minutes from my girlfriend's place, but yeah.
What area? Are you like near Chicago's in Illinois, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's Glendale Heights. That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, what's
that
up,
general
vibe?
area.
Anton's
Is
got
that
the
close
house.
to Chicago? I don't know.
But
I love you. No home.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
No home.
Yeah, it's
home.
about an hour drive from
Maybe a little
Chicago,
home.
give or take.
No
not
home,
that bad.
but a little home.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, yeah, it's a really nice area. I really like it. It's actually quite similar to our area, which is pretty cool.
That's whack.
Nice.
They're copying.
Invite
Yeah.
me. I didn't buy a house. I am renting a house.
Yeah.
Get it right. I'm not making big world plays.
I don't think you're seeing
Just
any of us buy a house anytime
slightly.
soon.
Oh,
I'm looking
gosh,
at you,
no.
Adam.
Adam owns a house, arguably.
Adam literally in a home with his wife and child.
I'm an adult.
I could buy a house. I just don't want to.
Likewise, it's too much commitment right now. There's too
It's
many.
a lot of
variables.
money.
That too.
Colin's saying commitment as he moved across the country.
You got me there. Got me there.
Big ol' oof.
Vipe, I'm not rich in any way. Jessica used to be
You're rich with love.
and
That's
then
what
she
it
married
is.
me and
Yes,
changed her last
yes.
name.
Dang,
Sean.
that's a good one.
Sean.
What did Sean say?
I mean,
Imagination.
It's his.
Why
This-
isn't Sean in this call?
This is just someone's house that they
He's working.
forgot to lock the door, so Adam just took it over.
He just helped
why does it
himself
show
in.
my cameras off?
No, realistically, it's the house that Jessica's grandma died. So we just like walked in and was like, "This is our house now."
Yep, claim.
You just walked in.
Is my
No,
camera
there's a
still not
process.
working?
No, I think it's because you're streaming.
I have
Yeah.
so many other. Wait,
Wait, try turning.
When you
try turning
click
off
on
the
it,
Just
it
saying.
goes away.
I was gonna say I have
You can
3
pause our
cameras, so one of them should work, but I have to disconnect them from OBS. So.
Why are you blinking
when
so
you-
rapidly?
I have Tourette's.
Is that when you click on our cameras, they go off?
Well, no,
can
what
just
was
shut
happening
us
was
down.
when you were seeing your camera off, it was because yours was focused. Yours was in the big screen.
Okay.
Oh.
I should be able to.
Somebody's
webcam
much
now.
more attentive than I am.
I work with this stuff
Fertility.
all the time.
I mean, we'll probably be chatting for a while, Sean. So.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I didn't make the PowerPoint, by the way. I've been procrastinating a PowerPoint for work, so I figured I ain't gonna do it right now. I ain't gonna do. I'm
Story
not
of
gonna
my
put
life.
in more effort for this.
Mhm.
No offense.
I should do the other
That's very
camera.
interesting. I mean, that's okay. We get the bigger.
You guys
view.
like this one? You can see
get
my
the big
Palutena
picture.
amiibos.
Yeah.
Freaking flexing on us,
You like
man.
my Palutena amiibos? I need to put more up there. That's not even half of them. So.
Oh my gosh. I
Why
forgot
do you
about
own those?
Never
Never mind.
You
Duh,
seriously
I get
asking
it,
me
I
that?
get it. Yeah, I understand. Says the guy with the closet full of anime figures. So
I'm just selective with mine.
maybe they'll see the light of day after I move out.
that.
So Anton, I heard rumors that you were writing an entire thesis statement on things, ideas that you have,
Thesis statement.
something like that. Is that true?
All right, so I have. Oh god, this thing's actually 4 pages. I have a 4-page document I wrote at work. Don't tell my boss.
Someone asked
Hey,
the boss
hey, what's
right
your boss's
now.
phone number? I might need that for future reference.
I procrastinated making my actual PowerPoint presentation on next week to make this. Oh, fuck! It's breaking.
You gotta share your
Um,
screen.
I'm gonna share the screen. Okay.
If I unmute
Yeah.
my mic.
Does that?
So you gotta
Have
do,
you been
yeah.
talking and we've been ignoring?
No,
Sure.
no, I was experimenting to see if I could get my phone to connect at the same
I don't
time.
think experimenting in a group chat is the way you should be experimenting.
You don't know.
Let's see. Okay, I got your. All right, I see your
Oh,
screen.
wait,
screen
fuck.
up.
Am I gonna have to? I'm gonna have to switch the screens,
Yeah.
aren't I? Because of my HDR monitor.
Yep.
Damn it! See, Trevor and I had this exact problem last time.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's like what happened there.
HDR, it makes it way brighter because the monitor's different. So I switched it. Is it look better now? Does it,
It
look
looks
readable?
readable.
Yeah. Yeah. This is
That's
very readable
crazy.
now. It's not.
See, should I hold on? Should I instead draw pictures to show what I'm wanting to talk
You should
about?
definitely be using Microsoft Paint. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, hold on. Let's do that'll be more entertaining. All right. God, I don't even know what I would do. Which is funny because I've actually done that for presentations.
Vibe says eyes on the road, Blake. Eyes on the road.
Someone add some background music with Groovy. Let's make this a real.
Make this a real stream.
Yeah, I had the 30 minutes.
Oh my god, does Paint have dark mode?
What?
Probably
Does it?
not, but
Oh my god, this is so painful to look at. Not even joking.
Oh, I thought.
Look how
it
bright
does.
my
Like,
face is all of a sudden because of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just thought you were really.
I
like,
think. Actually, I think Paint.net has a dark mode.
I am pretty white. It.
I mean,
I
yeah, Paint.
have
Paint
GIMP, which I could use, but I thought the whole appeal was it's.
It's got to be scuffed.
Can I just share the whole screen? Oh, you
Yeah.
can.
yeah, you can do that.
Fucking
yeah, you
why?
should be able to select monitor.
It just won't play any audio or anything.
All right. Okay. So am I going to be the first one presenting ideas?
Yeah, I'm down for
I
that.
guess you are. Go for it. You got stuff going.
I've got. So everybody, I'm sure what everyone's thinking at home is, Anton, you're the biggest salty boy, so you're gonna have the most drastic changes. Which I think the
Biggest
changes
salty
I have
boy.
in mind are kind of not exactly what people are expecting. But all right, I'm gonna start off with a thesis. Ready?
Wait, is the change you have in mind is just not play Smash Bros at all? We pick up a completely different fighting game.
No.
I would not be surprised.
Although there was an early draft. Although to be fair, Drew and I were talking. Maybe once in a while, it would be nice to like play other games, not necessarily fighting games, but other games as well. But I'm gonna keep it only
For
to
sure.
Kase Klassics.
Kirby
for
Air
right
Ride?
now.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we had like the idea because we were playing Mario Maker, and like, it wouldn't be fun if like everybody made a Mario Maker stage. and
Yeah.
then we all had to like,
Ooh.
whoever got like the best record on each or something. I don't know. There's a way you could do something there.
That would be good.
Like a challenge versus like how difficult it is versus how quick you can complete it, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And we can
Some-
vote on each other's stages to like vote who made the best stage. Yeah. Let's do it.
Just as a change of pace. Anyway, so here's all right. How do I visualize this? All right. So Twitch. Oh, hold on. First off, we gotta make this the biggest one because we're chonky. Twitch.
Big boy Twitch.
This is the Twitch logo. That's what it looks like.
Mhm.
TV. Now. Smash
Okay. I like where this is going.
Plus. Why are people watching Smash Brothers on Twitch?
Nudity.
So
Nudity.
not nudity.
Okay, Devin. Hit
there's
him with the facts.
there's two reasons. There's two reasons, right?
Okay.
That I could think of as the main reasons. People want to watch Smash. Okay, ready? Because there's a high-level tournament where they can gain information and gain insight from the commentators, and you get to view it at a high level where they can learn. Or, this is my next attempt.
Star.
Or they're stupid and they just want to have fun.
They're
They
Patrick.
just wanna watch something. This is Patrick. Or they just want to watch something entertaining, and they don't really care about doing the whole high-level competitive thing. What people want to see is a performance. They want to see something that is entertaining. They want to interact with the streamers.
Okay.
So, given that these are probably the most two likely routes, I think we have to pick a route to go.
Okay.
And I think everybody knows none of us have any brain power.
Can I add something? I
None
got.
of us are smart.
I need to add something. So with my
So-
viewers specifically, the people come to Kase Klassics to get to hear Anton commentate. They love Anton. Whenever Kayla's on the mic, they love that. We get a lot of chat interaction during that. They also,
Oh, you
if they're
mean
coming
people
for
who like
Smash,
cute girl talking on stream.
yeah, it just works for some reason.
My ass
Really?
is fine as hell, and that's why they're here too. So
But
I'm gonna cut the visualization because, but to echo what you're saying, yes, people are coming because of us, the people watching. They're not coming for our gameplay because we all fucking suck. So,
True.
oh, that said rude, and I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean? Come on.
True.
None of us, nobody cares about that. So I think for both our fun, because I don't think this is a controversial statement, some of Kase Klassics has gotten a little bit stale in what we do, as well as the viewer entertainment is play up to the strengths of make this more of a performance and make this more enjoyable for everybody who is watching at home, as well as, us who are playing there. So I kind of broke this into two categories, and I'm going to stop drawing because this is getting fucking stupid.
you like that.
And I
Fair.
draw the rest of this. But I think there's kind of a couple things that you want to focus on when I started thinking about this. The first being kind of a consistency of the viewer experience. And I'm going at this like I'm a freaking HR, or not an HR, a sales marketing person.
Yeah.
So I
Take your
think the first thing that when I sit there and as a viewer, I want to have a consistent connection with with the people who are streaming, right? That's the whole unique part about Twitch is you have a direct line to those people. So the first thing that I was thinking about is the way we do commentary needs to be kind of reworked. And now I'm going to ask a rhetorical question. How many times is somebody sitting on the front couch and somebody is sitting on the back couch and they aren't talking and the mics are completely unsynced, there's a little fuzz, and the people are just sitting there like Zach is talking to Trevor and I'm up front talking to Adam and there's no cohesion?
Very often.
Like at least 70% of the time, maybe higher. So if you come in and you try to listen to that, first off, these guys are all fucking idiots. Why are they sitting here just talking about their D&D experiences and the other people are talking about pizza? And then none of them are talking to us. Like, they're not even paying attention to the chat half the time. And I think part of the reason why the Kayla and Anton segment was so liked by the viewers is because all we did was just talk about random ass shit and just read the chat. So I think for first proposed changes, when we do commentary, I'm not saying there has to be a schedule, but the people who are doing it should be in the front chair, front and center for the camera, so everybody who's trying to watch gets to see them, and they have to talk to each other. Yeah. Or they have to at least be working together, because it's fun for Blake in the other room.
There should be a schedule, and there should be designated like if you're there, like you're there to entertain.
I don't know if we have to go as far as the schedule, and I wouldn't say like you have to limit it to 2 people talking. Like if we want to have 3 of us in a row, as long as we're talking together, and the main focus should be on. I wouldn't even say the main focus should be on the gameplay. I think you should at least touch back to it every once in a while. At least know what's going on in the match. So like because there are going to be people who do care about Smash, and like so you do want to like touch back and be like, oh hey, Anthony won that game or something. You don't have to talk about the game completely though. So as long as you are addressing chat, I think is what people want to come to Twitch for. Yeah, they want to come to interact with us directly. And I don't think we need to go as far as a schedule, because I think you could throw people on there, whoever wants to go, but I think 2 people should always at least be on, and somebody, and even if it is like one of the commentators has to get up in between, somebody should be updating the overlays, because there's so many times we forget to do that, and then we always made Colin do it, and now Colin's not here, so
You're welcome, internet. I'm in Illinois.
We could have Colin remotely editing everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of kept it. I kept it on the down low. Yeah, but I moved out to my.
It's a little delay
near my girlfriend. Yeah.
So to add to some of that, there's a couple things we did in the most recent Kase Classics. We now have chat not disappear from the screen. So like the last Kase Classics, we pretty much. Like, whoever was on the mics were focusing chat pretty hard. And I feel like that experience was a lot better, this recent one.
Having it stay up on screen longer and actually be on screen in the middle of the games definitely helps.
Yeah, so that
I would say for sure.
Talk back. And then what you said about like having 2 people are the commentators. It's not just like floating around where the mics are. I had this idea to... So what if we did, we have it very free form, kind of like what we're doing now, a little better, a little more organized. But like when we get into like top 4, we then have like people set up ahead of time. Like these 2 people are going to do the first couple games, and then these 2 people are going to do like grand finals. Like it's set aside, like kind of like a schedule just for the top 4 though.
See no harm in overscheduling it, but I know probably not everybody wants to overschedule it. So if you want to do for maybe like winners finals, grand finals, losers finals, I would see no problem with that. Yeah. One thing I would also think, and this is just me, obviously this is up to what you want to do. We have the giant ass overhead cam where you can see the whole room. I would probably put it a little lower so you can focus on the actual people. Like the main thing in frame is the people who the chat is talking, who chat's talking to.
Yeah.
That way, you know, they're the main thing in frame. That's who you can directly connect with more. That's just what I would think.
Yeah. And on that note, I actually I don't know if you can notice, I upgraded my main camera to an actual camera, and so now I have like 5 cameras that we can use, and I'm like planning on redoing the overlays and stuff so we can have more, like we'll have a separate scene that has a close up on the commentators. Like we'll have a camera that's set for that, and we'll have like a spot on the couch that's like, if you're sitting here, then you are next to your commentator and you both have mics, instead of, you know, multiple different conversations. I gotta tell you, I go back and like skim through every Kase Klassics to like highlight them, right? So I can put them on YouTube, and like I have a whole playlist on Twitch that's like 80 hours of just Kase Klassics tournaments.
Oh gosh.
So I'll skim through and just be like, I just don't have any idea what's going on, because it's 2 different people on the other sides of the room talking about different stuff. And you know, as like bad as that is, it's also like funny. I think it's funny. But yeah,
I imagine
it definitely
it
should
can
be
be kind of
better.
annoying to deal with that constantly for like an hour.
Yeah.
So
An hour, dude. Kase Klassics is a minimum
They're
6
like
hour.
6
well, I mean, like 2 conversations going on at the same time. Eventually, the 2 mics are going to meet back up and actually talk about the same thing, or somebody's going to drop a mic and it's going to go under the couch, you know, and you just have one person talking. So what I mean is like having 2 conversations going on at the same time for like half an hour, 45 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, what are these main headers on your paper here, Anton?
Oh, this is so I'm not done with the viewer experience consistency
Okay,
yet.
let's keep going with it.
So the next one, which I think is going to be controversial, is the pizza break, which happens every single time. And I'm not saying we cut out the pizza break, because we have to eat.
Break.
We have to eat.
He's trying to get rid of the pizza break, boys.
What I'm saying
Overthrow.
is the tournament should still go on, because there's usually an hour where we all sit down, we eat pizza, we don't do shit, we leave the stream running, we come back, and you've lost most of your viewers. And usually you don't recover.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
full-heartedly agree with that one.
Smile on Anthony's face, like, yeah,
going.
you're
All
right.
you need during that is 2 people to talk who just don't eat pizza, and then the 2 players. That's just 4 people. And if you're making that an 8-person tournament, that's just half eats, switch off, the other half goes.
Yeah.
So
And if we have more people, like let's say post-COVID, where we can have large meetings, we could do winners bracket. If you're still in winners, you get pizza first. We could do stuff like that. More incentive to
Yeah, sure.
practice, boys. You want pizza?
as long as the production doesn't come to a halt, we all stop, and they're like, why are these slobs just eating 5 pieces of pizza over and over again? Like, because
And then 2 separate conversations also going on with the microphones.
yeah, with somebody chomping in between each word they're saying. It's just there's a better way to handle that.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think most of that stuff I don't think anybody would have any complaints with. I think a lot of that is just consistency improvement.
For
Yeah,
sure.
I think that's a good one.
Oh, you have a good point.
So, Anton, before you continue, real quick, this is like an overall like thing. Would all of like thinking about the future, is anybody like against Kase Klassics going like slightly corporate at some point?
What do you mean?
No,
I don't think it could happen, but I mean, I'm talking like, imagine Kase Klassics were to get popular and like be like a brand type thing.
No, I thought
So
that
to
was
kind of
always the
keep it as-
idea.
Chaos or
But like
We'll
the
talk.
thing about Kase Klassics that makes it different from any Smash tournament is, well, first off, like our rule set, very different, and just we're a more home cooked meal, So I didn't know if anybody.
We're gold ramen, where everybody else is like a nice noodle.
Yeah, pretty much. But like
Yo,
I thought that was always the goal, was to branch this out outside of the friend group to get more people in. That was always the goal.
Okay, cool. I've always like thought that, but I just didn't know if you know, you guys wanted to stay niche or anything. So.
I mean, really, it's your baby.
Mhm.
Yeah. But like, it would be nothing without you guys. So. Yeah. Cool. Not that I think that would happen like anytime soon or anything, but just I'm always looking ahead.
Oh,
We've gotten more people to
the only
join
thing I
over the
would say
years.
to
Like,
that-
look at Anton.
I'm
Yeah,
here.
Anton's a baby.
Mushimus. I'm not a baby.
In terms of Kase Klassics,
We had that period of Ken where I brought Ken.
who just
Yeah.
won and
Who
no
just won.
contest.
The only thing I would say is if you want to include more people, you just have to, I don't want to say like brace yourself for disappointment, but what we do, most people who play this game still are usually going for competitive or just like people who get drunk on a couch at their college.
Hey,
So-
Anton, can you try turning on your noise compression?
It is on.
It sounds like you're talking like with the microphone inside your mouth.
I can move it away. Is that better?
Yeah, I turned it down to
Oh,
85%.
God, that's
that
so much
fixed
better.
it. Oh, okay.
There it is.
I love you. Don't hate me.
Thanks. Glad I was informed now. Anyway,
Anton's mic.
yeah, so just understand the market you're going for.
Yeah.
Is that we're a casual market, so that's fine. Just, you know,
Yeah. and
I like it this way.
There
but-
should also be like a generalized guideline, like a, I don't want to say like a rules, but like, you know how when you join a new Twitch stream and before you could talk or anything, they're like, hey, these are the rules. Like there needs to be something of that support because obviously like our friend group, we're all very open with a lot of different things that are very controversial, and people just need to be okay with that.
Are we? Well,
I
the,
don't even know what that means.
the biggest thing about that is that like we still stream through my stream. Like I had made a Kase Klassics Twitch at one point, but we just decided it would be better to just do it on the main channel. So anybody that like watches my channel, they're
I'm
already
more talking
ready
about
for
people
it.
that join,
Oh, new people.
new people that join to play. If you're looking into
Oh,
That's what
okay.
I'm saying for.
Gotcha.
I don't like. Yeah, obviously we want to bring in more viewers, obviously, but we're talking about bringing more people in to compete.
I
And with
see.
that aspect, it should also be brought into light. Like I said, our friend group is very open with a lot of different things that most people just aren't comfortable with.
Yeah.
You're talking about from the Smash front, right? Not on the personal front.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're
I was kind of confused in the context there for a second.
wait, Smash.
You mean you don't like talking about butt stuff?
Yeah.
Um,
Not everybody likes talking about butt stuff. Gosh dang it. That's the first thing on the Google form when people apply to Kase Klassics. It's, are you okay with butt stuff?
Apply here. Oh god.
One thing I think about for that is like maybe we don't just like say, all right, everybody just invite anybody they want. Like one idea I had for that was the Kase Klassics Summer Open. That was like the tournament where we wanted everyone to bring anyone they knew, and for it to be like our public tournament. And then from there, we're able to like decide who's like cool enough to continue into the closer knit side of things, you know?
Oh, I mean, I actually really like that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like I've been
I would just
thinking a
open it
lot.
up like maybe twice a year, like a summer and a winter.
Yeah, that would be good. And like with COVID and everything, we could do an online tournament. I don't know how Anton feels about that.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ooh.
I feel like you trash on Ultimate Online.
Everyone trashes on Ultimate Online.
True.
It's shit.
True. But yeah, I think if we do that, then it could be open to literally anybody, all of our viewers and stuff. Don't worry, Vibe. We're not getting rid of butt stuff. That will always remain a topic. Don't worry. We almost lost Vibe.
I want to do that.
I say we add in 50% more butt stuff talk. All right, we got our first input from a viewer, boys.
dedicate 10 minutes.
Second, the
10
first one
minutes,
was better,
second.
Mike.
Oh gosh.
What else on your paper there, Anton?
was gonna say we're still on page 1.
Oh gosh. And you said there's 4 pages?
Yeah, most of it's pictures. Don't worry. There's a word search section. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
You can get through it.
Oh, there's a quiz in this? Oh boy.
No. There's just a video that says you can't sue me at the end. You gotta sign your life away.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Gotcha. We're cool with that.
All right. So I'm just gonna go into the next part because I think this next part kind of covers a lot, and some of it I'm not gonna say it's gonna be controversial, but I'm assuming not everything I'm gonna say here. More like ideas. This is just some. Huh?
Oh, Anthony.
I accidentally clicked out of this.
Good job.
We're good. We're good.
Way to go.
What were you saying?
Nice, yo. So what I was saying was this next section is more. These are more controversial changes that I'm sure not everyone's gonna be like. You know
What's
what?
up, Circle?
That's no-brainer. Because these are like some more out there ideas to try some new stuff.
Why is one person?
Good thing to do.
Are you saying pizza? Are you saying getting rid of pizza time wasn't controversial?
I think that's a no-brainer. You're allowed to eat your pizza.
Oh, God,
just
Blake.
take a break.
Blake will cry if we get rid of pizza time.
Did you join twice? Why am I seeing 2 of you?
There's 2, Blake. What?
Yeah, I'm messing with the overlay right now.
Oh, that's why.
Mmm.
Anthony's breaking shit.
I'm
Okay,
fixing
so the
it.
next section, I'm just going to jump into it.
Go for it.
And the next one is viewer interactivity. So
What's that?
this is where things can get a little crazy. So I'm thinking viewers, they want to talk with the streamers, but we have all these channel points, and they make in a normal stream, they'll make Anthony do dabs and crazy shit. So why can't you use some of these channel point sections to have the viewers directly and not impact, but interact with the tournament?
I have been thinking
the way
about
I sat
that.
down to think about it is anything that the way I looked at this was anything that a viewer would be able to quote inflict on the participants would be something that would not be detrimental to them. It wouldn't be anything that will because we want everyone to have fun. We don't want to make it so, you know what? It's not like you just want to pie in the face the viewer or pie in the face the person, so they have to sit there with scraping shit out their eyes while they have to play.
Why not?
Something that is, controlled chaos, basically.
Okay,
because first off, we can't afford that. We can't even get new mics, so we're not gonna go buy like 35 pies. Okay, so
what
the first.
Oh, sorry. So you finish your thought. I'll ask after.
So the first, I was just gonna go into the first idea I had.
Okay.
So, is there anything you want to say first?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say was like one of them. We kind of maybe change your control, like use a different control they're not used to, or something like that. Something along those lines. Something.
No, because that wouldn't be fun. If you change my controls, I'm gonna be pissed.
No,
Yeah.
not the controls, the controller. Like I use a game controller, then you make me use a pro controller.
I see where you're at, but like
No, I'd still be pissed.
from a tournament standpoint, you'd have to everyone would either have to make sure they have a control set for each controller type ahead of time, and if they don't, then they have to make one. But I like where your head's at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's just
here's the first idea. I think this one is pretty easy to implement and execute. So the first one is a little bit rework of the way stages would have to work.
My stages.
So I've made a modified stage list. This is just separating some stages out, and I have the full tier list here. We can take a look at if people want to. Actually, you know what? It might be easier to do that. Oh no, spoilers.
Oh wow! Can't believe this.
Spoilers.
Okay. So hold on, check this out.
I like your naming. I like your naming scheme.
Boom.
Ah.
All right. So the first ones would be all standard stages. Nothing is going to happen to them. I don't think anyone have any complaints about any stages here.
Lilac.
Just basic
Lilac?
plat stage 1, plat 2, plat 3.
Lilac.
Yoshi's. Island.
Don't you dare trash
What
Yoshi's
is the
Island.
problem?
Yoshi's
So,
Island.
where things get quote unquote interesting. So I kind of separated the stages out. Anything that is gray, I put in. It's a little janky. I don't think we should play with it. So the way my mind is working is we would have two redemptions. There would be not total BS and total BS. So a viewer using channel points would redeem not total BS. So the next game of the set has to be played on one of these stages. So we could either do, people have to pick, or what I was thinking, since, random is fun, we could put them on the wheel, spin the wheel, and that's what the player has to go to. And probably total BS would be a little bit higher of a reward than not total BS, but it would only apply to the next, the next actual, game.
Yeah,
it wouldn't
yeah.
apply for the whole set you have to play on there.
Okay.
The next idea, which doesn't really have anything to do with the viewers, but so we'd have something I would consider most of these relatively standard. If you want to rework it, that can happen. But then from this section, I would say 6 of them each tournament would be on a quote rotation where they would then be put into legal. So we don't have the same stages legal all the time, but we can put 3 from total BS and 3 from not total BS into the rotation where they are now legal stages you can normally just play on. That way we also get some new stages coming in every single time we actually have a Kase Classic.
That was something I was gonna mention a bit later. Is like last tournament, I think we had 16 stages. If we could just cut that down per tournament and then rotate them out, that'd be much better.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
to do 10 bands.
Yeah, the main reason we did that is I just feel like the stage picks have been the same for a while, so I just wanted to throw in a bunch of stages so we could really get some mileage on them to test them out. So yeah, that was more of like a test period.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Well,
as a viewer, you get to throw in a little bit of chaos into our lives.
I love
where, I think most of these stages, what I tried to do was, as you can see down here, there's no walk-offs, nothing that's moving, and nothing that's too big. And then I put like duplicate stages where I don't think they add anything to the list here as well. So it's nothing crazy, but they are abnormal and have, more not tournament standard things going on. Anything I put in total BS is anything with a walkout, or what are they called? Floors where you can't snap.
Keep
the
up
ledge
with the
easy.
ideas
I
vibe.
put those all down here. Everything up here has that functionality, which honestly was the main way I differentiated them. Or if they're just really big where somebody could camp, although,
Yeah.
hopefully that doesn't happen.
I think most of the stages there we have either played on for one tournament or at least thought of. Also, why is Mario Maker why is it not in like the top? Like
not normal legal. Yeah, nice
Yeah.
try.
That's only in random legal, but
random legal.
It'll be in rotation at some point, but I think this is because, again, like you kind of alluded to, at least for me, when we did banning, we had, the category ban. I understand what we were going for, but as a player, you want to ban certain stages, and the only thing important when it comes to that is not necessarily the platform layout. Like, you would have completely different reasons to go to, like, Kalos versus, like, Pokemon Stadium, even though they both have 2 platforms. So I don't think that's the best way to look at it, as well as, like, I would just ban, there's always the 3 at the bottom that I would ban, which were basically the 3 crazy-ass stages, and Anthony always still had something crazy to go to. So I never felt like my bans really
You were
mattered. So I
never
think with
safe.
this, you have the option to have the crazy stages where you can just go to have fun, but banning would still be meaningful to the player, as well as, the viewers can just say, "Hey, I'm just gonna fuck you up. I'm just fucking you up."
Yeah. Oh, Blake left.
Anton, how long did you work on this? Because this is
really well made.
this is awesome. I really like this. I really like this
the
idea.
clock didn't matter.
I don't want to talk about it. I didn't want to come unprepared. I'm a professional, and so I sacrificed work hours to work on this. So now I have to work until 10
Sorry,
o'clock
Anton,
tonight.
can you say that
So
a
I
little
hope
bit
you're
closer into the
happy.
microphone? I need to.
I need to
get
start my screen
like,
recording.
software. Yeah.
911. Okay. So that was my main idea of how to throw viewer choice into stages as well as kind of rework stages. So now the next viewer choice, which kind of got spoiled a little bit, items. I know everybody's like, Anton, you fucking hate items. You're wrong. I just hate most items.
Fair.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I think there's two ways that would be fun to do this, and I genuinely don't know which way to go. So I have both here. My first thought was put them into a couple tiers and then increasing, channel points. Somebody redeem in the same way as the last one. The next match, all of those items would be turned on, and then we would probably have to have 3 pre-made rule set lists on the Switch. So it's not like it's that hard to actually go ahead and implement it.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have 3 rule sets where some were already turned on. So when I tried to break them out, I made shit that nobody on God's Green Earth is going to play with. So basically just Gus Bellows, this stupid ass mushroom, and the stars and the Metal Mario thing. And then I put healing items up here as well, because I don't think we should stretch the games out longer.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
No rewarding mistakes.
Yeah.
So then I kind of broke them up based on like a tier 1 item is something that can impact the game, but it's not like crazy bullshit. Like with a banana, you're probably not going to get a stock off of it unless you've already put in the work. Same with like a lot of these items. So they're not going to be like crazy bullshit items. Like the shell, you're not going to get a stock off of it unless you've already put in the work. Whereas something like in tier 2, I was like, this is something that you can jank a stock out of.
Yeah.
But there's still counterplay. So something like a bomb, you can shield it. There's counterplay to these items.
Yeah.
But they could maybe do a little bit more damage quicker. And then tier 3, there's little counterplay to it. They're definitely more impactful. I mean, like something like the beetle in the Galaga, like there's counterplay to it, but like you kind of have to know what to do. Same with like the slowdown item, like dealing with that's hard. So that's why I put them into tier 3.
That's just bringing back Smash for Bayonetta.
Where's the Smash Ball?
Yeah. Smash Ball, I don't think counts as. Does it even count officially?
That's
So
like...
Pokeballs and assist trophies aren't in here. So I wrote this in the document. I would say Master Balls are banned, but Pokeballs and assist trophies would go in tier 3.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Pokeballs is 2 or 3. Assist trophies is definitely 3 if we do that. Yeah.
But the thing too is with assist trophies though, and a lot of them you can attack them.
You can, but some of them are really good as well.
Yeah.
And can take like 2 stocks.
It's
in
a big
game.
luck factor. Plus,
That's
if you
true,
get
that's
one,
true.
you basically are now 2v1ing and can then get the next one, and
Right.
We all know how it
They're
goes.
very big snowball. I wouldn't put them anywhere outside of tier 3.
Yeah.
I would
agree.
consider banning them, but I think, I don't know, they're there. It's fun.
Yeah.
There's cool combos that can be done. So this is the first way I thought about doing it. The next way that I thought about doing it was kind of to break them out based on category.
Okay.
Which the one of the main reasons why I said is because you'd have to have a lot of different tiers, and would some of them realistically not be used. But I was thinking like mostly skill-based items, which would be like the lowest. Something that does like a body alter. So like reflectors, mega shrooms, these fun stuff. Probably would still ban this stupid thing. Swords, if you want to have sword battle. If you want to have like just an explosive battle. So probably wouldn't do just a healing battle because that'd be fucking annoying.
First person to 0%.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know what to put the rest in because most of these items just kind of do shit on their own. So I just put in auto items.
So I've had an item idea, and I don't know if you've like thought of it. So, basically, what if we had like a list of items, let's say 10 for instance, and we had where you took turns banning the items like we do with stages. So you just go to the items page and like one player gets to ban 2, the other player gets to ban 3 or whatever.
Depending on how many items are in the pool, that could be something possible.
Like we could make a rule set where we have this item pool and then these many bans each game. And like maybe the bans continue.
You want to do each game or every player that participates? Like
no, each game.
The whole tournament starts.
Each game.
They're trying to keep us on
The
our
thing
toes.
I would have to say about that is, if you want to do that, you just kind of have to commit down that road of we're doing items tournaments now. The whole reason I kind of threw this in was because this isn't going to be the normal. Because, I mean, I think items are fun occasionally, but I think generally speaking, a lot of items are a little BS. So I think making it something that isn't constant, but it would still be something that would... I realistically think something like this would happen pretty frequently, where somebody would reward that. Also, caveat to all of these, if you're playing, you can't go on your phone and redeem them.
Yeah,
That's the rule.
Yeah.
You can redeem them if you're there playing for other people, but you can't do it for yourself.
Okay.
We use channel points. We'll have to start a new channel so that people that have just built up channel points in Anthony's chat for years can't just bomb us.
Why not?
I think that, well, they're going to have a limit to one per
match.
One per match.
Yeah.
And some of my later ideas, I think you would limit it to like probably like 3 per stream, like 3 per actual turn.
Yeah, Chase, it says you're muted.
I could see something like where you have the viewers redeem like an item battle. That would be something kind of interesting.
I
and
have
then we
you
just
muted?
have
Do you not have a role?
maybe depending on how many points that they redeem.
Oh, you just
that's what tiers
joined.
they get.
Chase,
so
you just
a tier
joined.
1 would be
Yeah,
That's why you
the
didn't
last
get a
one I
roll yet.
could-
That's what it would
That's
be.
the best way I could think to do it with the 1 through 3 tiers.
yeah.
That was my idea. They'd be different prices because
Yeah.
he sets the prices.
Yeah, I agree. I like the
Gotcha.
tiers better than the categories. It's definitely less tedious to kind of mess around with.
And this can all be like negotiated, like if we wanted to move things around, or if there's other things people are like, you know what, I fucking hate Star Rod, so I don't want it. I don't care. I think the basic idea here is
maybe if the player gets
We're
put
being punished
into
for
an
watching
item
too long.
round, they
True.
get 1 veto of any item in that round. Like they can just say, I don't want this item in here. I don't care. Boom, it's gone. So but they don't have to.
But what if a viewer really wanted the item and spent all their points to get that item?
Well, you know what? They're getting all the rest of the items.
They're SOL.
We'll just have separate rules for item modes.
Yeah, I mean, this would just be 4 different rules.
you would have, yeah, that's exactly the way I was thinking it. Like you would have 4 total rule sets: normal, this tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. So
interesting.
I don't hate the idea of getting rid of an item. It's just more a logistical thing of then like, oh, you take that off, and then we got to go back, put it
And
back
put it
on
in
for the
and
next thing, and
make sure everything's like that. It's
yeah,
a bit time
it
consuming.
requires.
Yeah.
There's more maintenance. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to
Fair.
see if we can like set it up in a way that's pretty streamlined.
Hey, you just gotta watch me less.
The other thing
I
too
think
that
it
I'm-
would be pretty streamlined.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Not like you guys would actually use
the
your
only thing I'm
points.
kind of worried about too is that well, even just like the actual action of setting up those items, because I mean, unless can you save that in the you can save that in the preset, right, for the different types of items that are allowed.
Yeah, so you would have 4 rule sets.
Right. Okay. Okay. And then just little touch ups here or there for items that are banned or allowed or whatever. Okay.
Right.
Okay. No, yeah, that's good then. That was my main concern.
Okay,
Yeah, I would also think items would be on probably low or medium. I don't
Low
think
for
high
sure.
would be.
Lows
Definitely.
Especially if we don't break it out into different categories, because this is a wide variety of items.
Right.
Yeah. I like it.
Okay, so that's some more viewer interactivity. The last ones don't have pictures.
No pictures.
What the heck?
There's
How
no
am I supposed to
pictures.
know what's going on?
I'm
There's no
smooth
picture.
brain.
Anyway, let's see. This would be something that can only be redeemed probably like 3 times per Kase Classic. But it would be the emergency 5 or the emergency best of 7, where that set now has to be a best of 5 or a best of 7.
Basically upgrading.
I
us
would
here.
say maybe like 1 best of 7, and then like 2 or 3 best of 5s, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe
I think
1
it
of
would
each.
make it
Depends on
exempt
where they're
from-
redeemed, because
You could make it exempt
only be
from
during finals.
You could make it so it's not available in finals if we wanted to decide that. So we wouldn't have to worry about that. It could just be an emergency best of 5. So the caveat I put here, which might be stupid, and I agree that it might be, is I have no problem if this wants to be redeemed multiple times on one set, so it goes to like a stupid high, like best of 9.
I think
that
that'd
could be
funny to try out.
It would be really funny.
At least
It'd be
test
really
it once,
funny.
and then after the first time, if we're all like, yeah, we shouldn't do that again, then we can.
If it takes way too long, on it, the logical part of my brain with Anthony's chat is they're gonna do it on whenever Anthony is playing somebody who like they think is gonna beat him. That way he goes into losers bracket. That's like the only. I don't know how often this is gonna be done to like fuck with the other people. If I'm being honest.
Which I mean, and if you think about it, most of my viewers that watch me for other things, when I'm playing in Kase Klassics, they want me to lose. Really bad.
Yeah.
So that's why
everyone wants me to lose.
That was
because it's funny.
Yeah, that was my realistic brain saying, you know what? I think this is fun in concept, but is it really gonna get utilized? Maybe not a whole lot. But I think it's fun in concept.
Yeah.
Just an extra step.
I think, yeah, and I think it's a good idea to like at least throw it in there once, experiment with it, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I mean, I don't think there's any harm in just throwing it in there, at least at the start.
I think what's also why this would work with the other changes is we're not taking an hour-long break. We have a little extra time.
Exactly.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
The emergency pizza best of 5.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really have the rest of them written down as other tiers, but I'm sure you could guess what like other ideas I would have are as the next one would be something like stage morph is on, just other settings that can be mixed with. You have to go to turn
hazards and whatnot.
So has anyone
That'd be
else
cool.
thought of
Especially
anything?
don't want to do hazards.
For
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it'd be certain stages where the hazards aren't terrible, but have some
Hey,
effect.
Did you see some of these stages I have here?
Yeah, I said some of them are terrible.
Helper?
Halper's not that bad with hazards.
Halper's not that bad.
Early Smash 4, that was my favorite stage. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like, PS2 or PS1 with hazards on, you'd get the morphing with that. That'd be interesting to see. And things like that. Less so like, Wily's Castle, and now we have to deal with Yellow Devil.
Yeah, I think stage morph is a pretty, again, really simple. You just have to go flick one setting really quickly.
Yeah. I agree. I like that.
Easy reward.
Yes, Chase, you got a question?
I had an idea actually.
What do you got?
What if we set up well, not a redeem maybe. What if we try to implement team battles at some point?
I mean, we've done it before.
Yeah,
We haven't done it a lot, and usually it's after the tournament when a lot of people have left.
Yeah, secondary bracket stuff, but
But I definitely want to do it more.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
so now is a good time. Blake and I thought of an idea that this would be a special theme for like a Kase Klassics that we need to do before the next character comes out. So right now, if you have your echoes separated, the character select screen is a perfect box, right? Rectangle.
Yep.
We
was
want
it like a column or row or
there are
something?
12 columns or 12 rows, and we were thinking, what if we did a 12-man tourney and we figure out a way to seed everybody to where lowest seed picks their row first, and it's first come first serve. You have to pick a row and can only use those characters.
Oh.
And if you win a game with one of your characters, it's banned until you've won with all your characters. Like stuff like that. So you have to use all the characters. Someone has random. Like
I was gonna say, so someone has random?
Yep. Like I love that idea. Even though I would
the
pick
roll
last
says random.
probably and be stuck with whatever's left.
Yeah, I really like that.
I mean, I like
be
the
fun.
idea. I like the idea if I wasn't like so limited which row I
Oh
would
yeah,
have
we're
to
all
pick.
limited.
But
Well, yeah,
my problem,
I guess,
only
I
play
see.
with like 7 characters,
Yeah.
like 5 to 7 characters. I don't play with the entire bracket like you guys
Well,
do.
You need to get used to it. Start playing random.
This is how we get you started, Chase.
That's how we do it. Literally, people come over, we sit down, we just play randoms for like what, 2-3 hours?
Yeah.
Yep. That's how I started playing DDD.
Yep.
Huh.
So, Anton, was Northern Cave not in that stage builder thing?
I'm
Oh,
assuming
that's
it's not
separate.
in there
Yeah,
yet.
it's not here yet. It would be
Gotcha.
included.
Cool. Yeah.
It
Sean's
has-
just a little
it has-
salty,
it's-
so
Yeah, no, it's different enough from all of these that I would include it.
cool for sure. Yeah.
Plus the
So
music's dope.
going back to the items. So if somebody redeemed, so what would the redemptions look like? Would it be like someone redeems add one tier 1 item? Is that how it would work? And it would
No, it's just
No,
all of them in tier
a
1.
whole tier 1 would be unlocked.
So
Okay.
it would be
All
like
tier 2,
add
all
tier
tier
1
3.
items. It would be
What
add, redeems add tier 1 items.
Yeah.
What
It
if we
doesn't include the
did-
previous items. So tier 3 is just that row. It's not
Gotcha,
going to include tier
gotcha.
1 and tier 2.
What if we did something like the redemption allows, we have like documents so people can look at the list and they get to pick 3 of the items or something. Like,
That becomes a
He-
lot
I
of
think that would
tedious.
that'd be-
just
yeah.
A lot of
turning on and off
That's-
items.
you have to do a lot of maintenance. So you can do it. All I'm saying is you realize that's going to slow down the tournament. We're going to be going back and
Yeah.
forth, setting stuff up.
Yeah.
Plus, you have to
It would-
take that input from the actual user as well. Whereas
true,
this
yeah.
one, we just have it say you get a quick notification, tier 1, select that thing, select that rule set, then we're going.
I mean, all we gotta do is make
These-
a separate rule set for every combination of items. It's not gonna take that
Yes,
long.
let's go through how many items is this?
you sounded
Tier
so
one?
serious.
Yeah, let's go through the math.
Got
on
'em.
that.
Yeah. How? Wait. Actually, how many?
Somebody
how many
do the
items is that?
math.
I'll calculate that.
Let's see. 1, 2,
We would just
4, 5, 6.
before each tournament or something, we would change the tier lists a little bit if we wanted
Yeah,
to.
we would always be adjusting it.
We'd be
Okay, yeah.
adjusting like.
So anybody in chat that like watches Kase Klassics like Vipe, how do you feel about that? Like, do you see yourself redeeming this to add items to the matches and like making emergency best of 5s? Are you gonna wait till I win a set and then be like, nope, you gotta play more? I need my homie
Yeah,
Colin
and
to
it would
have
be
another
like a
game.
double- And it would be like a funny, like, oh, now you got to keep going again.
Yeah,
Like, there'd be a big oh moment.
I like that.
Funny joke.
Not me, because
Yeah,
I don't
not that.
actually know this game.
You wouldn't just do it to mess with us, Vibe? You have so many winklets. Only redeem stuff that's not game related. So yeah, we should definitely think about that too. Like, what if they can redeem to request somebody to become commentator?
Yeah,
That would
that
actually
could
be a good idea.
So they're like, I
a
want
request
freaking
commentary?
Sean on commentary because he was always avoiding the mic. So we forced Sean to be on commentary, stuff like that. There
Dread
better be
wants
free
free
popcorn. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. I don't know if it's in our budget.
I have a popcorn machine.
It's in our budget.
It's in our budget.
All right, we got you, Dread. Adam just has to bring the popcorn machine every time.
Yeah, you just have to convince my wife.
God, just waking up is kind of a bother. Wait, what?
All right. So, are we playing on Yeetus Deletus next tournament? Can we add that to the stage list?
I'm gonna say no.
Devin's the only
Is
one
that a
that knows
custom
this.
stage?
It's one of the custom stages and it's bad.
It's not bad.
Yes, it is.
Depends on the context.
I trust Evan.
I also trust
It's better
Devin.
than Will's Hole. I'll say that.
It's
Throw
jankier than
one-
Wilco. Wilco is always simple.
I would have no problem throwing one custom stupid stage into rotation each time.
Yeah, I can go
Yeah,
back.
also,
Like,
real quick.
do you remember when
You
I
have
would
to
make a new
play
one?
on it.
Oh, that could be something else to redeem. They can redeem like, oh, you have to play on a custom stage. Because we have some that are semi-legal that we've done before.
Yeah.
Or we can go jank.
Also, real quick, I did the math on the number of items. If we were to do it a rule set for each and every single combination of items, that would be about 2.2 million rule sets you have to make.
You don't got that much memory.
We just need to buy more switches to have more rule sets.
Exactly.
And more
I have
memory.
two.
Big brains.
That's in our
have
budget,
two
but not
switches.
free popcorn. Free movie theater popcorn, too expensive.
Correction, Jessica told me I have one and she has one.
Popcorn maker?
No, I said I have
Oh,
2 switches,
switch.
and then Jessica corrected me and
Oh.
said I have a switch and you have a switch.
We got plenty of switches, boys.
I'm sorry for derailing. I just had to say that.
No, you're good, Colin.
Continue.
We needed to know. All right. So yeah. Anton, are you marking these redemption ideas?
I'm ready.
Devin's writing them down?
Kevin's on it.
Devin's got notes. Everybody's taking notes. It's going to be on the pop quiz.
Oh crap.
I didn't study.
All of my ideas are here in this document.
Yeah. Cool.
Here, I'll add this at the bottom.
So here's my thing. Can we agree on X Saturday for every month instead of it just being a random, like we're just 2 weeks out? Oh, here, we're going to do a Case
So
Classic.
we want to do like third Saturday
like,
every month, something like that.
Third Saturday every month, something like that, just so like everyone knows, like, oh,
I
it's
would
the second
like that.
Saturday, it's a third.
Yeah.
It makes it a lot easier, especially with me specifically. Like I have a baby.
small human.
Yeah, he's sucking on your titty right now.
So
Hi, Sean.
one other idea I thought of.
Sean, hello.
Oh, Sean's in. So another idea I thought of was we do, like, let's say we do that. We have Case Classics is always like the third Saturday. What if we also had like the first Saturday is always like a Case Classics like practice day, where it's basically just a hangout, but it's like a scheduled thing you can always come to if you're free to get like, you know, practice.
Are you hosting?
I can host it, yeah.
I mean, once I move, I wouldn't have a problem hosting it once in a while as well. I mean,
Yeah.
I have no problem hanging out with you guys.
Are you sure?
See how it is.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know if I
Yeah,
believe
I
you,
would be
man.
more than happy to hang out with you guys.
Heck
It'd be
yeah.
hard to hang out with Colin though, because he doesn't live with us
Colin's
anymore.
hosting next Case Classics.
I was
Yep,
gonna say,
I-
I think Colin should host, and we'll go all the way.
Yo, maybe in the summer.
Road trip.
Road
Yeah.
trip.
Case Classics, dude. Yeah, meet up in Chicago.
Yeah, we did talk about that, doing a Case Classic Chicago meetup.
Oh gosh.
Ugh,
That'd be so
Chicago's
fun.
a mess.
Like we rent a venue, have a
Sure,
public
for sure.
tournament.
That'd be
Oh, I don't
neat.
know about that. I was just meaning like we go get some pizza, you know.
Pizza
we see
time?
we see that shiny bean or whatever it's called.
We'll set up our speakers in the hotel room and then.
There's the giant mirror bean that's in Chicago.
Oh yeah,
I
the
don't know.
bean.
Is it just called the bean?
Yep, it's called the bean because the artist takes it.
No.
The bean.
You know, we all get a picture on it. We get 3 likes on our Instagram, and then, you know, we go to Uno's, even though there's an Uno's right down the street.
But it's not Chicago Uno's.
What the heck is Uno's?
Uno's is Chicago style.
Pizza?
Yeah, it's real good.
Does someone
Now
want to read that
now I
chat?
want a pizza. Hold on, I'm gonna go. I'm
Yeah.
gonna call for a
Right.
pizza.
I missed
I'm gonna call
what
for a
the
pizza.
discussion was on.
Pizza.
Pizza.
I think I'm having hot dogs and mac and cheese.
Break.
soon.
Want some
Lucky you.
Chick-fil-A.
I want pizza because these guys have made me hungry for pizza.
I had
Chick-fil-A
spaghetti.
because I have those here.
Anyway, I have presented everything that I think I had to say, so I will stop sharing.
Does anyone else have things to add to that?
No, I think what he's got is good.
That hit a lot of things.
Yeah.
I was thinking about.
Having a schedule, like one announcer schedule was on my, like having someone there active, being, you know, someone that can talk to chat and interact with chat the entire time instead of like we know, like we said, having people having conversations across the room from each other.
Yeah,
and then
For
like
sure.
having the schedule for like the actual day, so that way it's not like the week before and we get a message over Facebook like, oh hey guys, we're gonna do Case Classic next week.
What's
and-
up, Alpha Live and Prince? Yeah, I think that would work.
But-
I mean, if that works for everybody, if anybody's down with that, I'm definitely down for that.
Yeah.
I'm down for it.
Definitely preferred.
It's just like when things come up, you know, and then like, what if there's one where like only 4 people show up?
But that also gives us time to, it gives us more time to plan. Like, so if we know like the second or the third Saturday of every month is going to be a Case Classic, we know for that, we can plan that. Because that's what my struggle has been, where like I haven't been able to plan. That's why I haven't been able to come to the past 4 or 5 Case Classics, because like it just falls on something that I already have going on.
Yeah. So
And he has a kid.
And I have a baby. The little fucker just wants to suck tit all day, and I can't stop him.
How does that affect you?
I've just been stuck at. I've been dealing with class BS, so college is not fun. That's one of the reasons.
Been
why
there,
I'm able to go.
done that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm out of that.
This is my like fourth semester. I was still a baby in college, so.
One problem with making it the third Saturday of every month is other things taking priority. Would you have to cancel Kase Klassics?
Like, what are you talking about? Like certain things, like holidays or something?
Like a community day or a funeral.
Oh, because we can plan funerals.
We can just bring Kase Klassics to the funeral.
Well, no, I'm talking about things that come up out of the blue.
Here you guys go. I now have a cart with a TV on it, so we can make Kase Klassic anywhere we want.
That's hype. That's
Not
hype.
wrong.
Go to the parties.
Can we do it in the middle of the street?
We could.
Yeah, it's almost like power cable.
Perfect.
I mean, obviously, there's gonna be times where shit's gonna pop up. We're gonna have to cancel. I don't think stuff
Right,
happens.
that's
So,
inevitable.
nobody. So if that's the concern, if something's gonna pop up, I don't think anybody here is.
Yeah.
I'd say take it on a case by case basis, honestly.
Yeah.
No pun
Case
intended.
by case. But like another thing with that is like if something pops up, what are the odds it affects all of us? And if there's still some of us, we could still always have it planned to like even just meet up and practice for the people that don't have anything going on.
Yeah, I was just thinking, you can always still just do a hangout.
Yeah, there will always be a Kase Klassics club with a C meeting. There'll always be a meeting on the. Well, I feel like. Would you guys think third Saturday of every month?
Yeah, that's consistent.
Fourth?
Fifth. No.
Fifth? Sixth. I mean, there is 5 this month. It's the only month though.
February 29th.
Yeah, every 4 years.
Every 4 years, yep. So yeah, do you think that's good? Third Saturday?
Yeah.
Do we need a poll?
No, I think it's
No,
good.
I think it's good. I'm looking at the dates.
As long as there's something
and
consistent.
I don't think it really interacts with anything until we actually get to the holiday season.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
So everybody can come 2 days from now.
Ooh, actually, you know, June 19th is the third Saturday. I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't be at that one.
June 19th. Why
And
not?
you gotta book Adam like a year out.
Yeah.
But no, wait, 2 days from now I can go.
Yeah.
I can go. Yeah, I got nothing going on.
Next month I'll be in Florida.
Are we? Is that when we're doing that?
That's when I want to do it.
What, oh, is that the Canto day?
Yeah.
Yeah. So February would have to be rescheduled anyway. Like if Blake and I can't do it, I mean, you guys could. I guess. It wouldn't really be Kase Klassics.
Party at college.
But like
we'll have the replacement Vandy Smash.
Yeah, you could.
Okay. You'll need to bring a couch though, because I don't have one.
Or we could just push it a week back. You know, I don't know.
I'd be cool with pushing it a week back if needed.
Yeah, this is the only furniture I've got.
That'll
That's
work.
it.
We can all fit.
I mean, I got a bed,
Alan, you
but
forgot
that's all
about
I
your
got in
face.
my room.
I'll sit there.
Huh?
I got a bed, but that's all I got in my room.
I got you, Adam.
I said, "Don't you got your face? I can sit there."
Trin.
There we go.
Saucy
Perfect.
in here.
Villager curing strat.
There we go.
Trin, you just learned. Okay, whatever. How you doing, Trin? Okay. Well, anybody else have something to add from chat? Feel free. Oh, Chase posted in the Facebook, I think, on the
I did?
thing. It was like about doubles, I think, and then we need to do more. So, okay, an idea Blake had. I don't know if he was planning on bringing it up, but I'm just gonna bring it up. Blake was saying what he thinks we need more drama. So, spoilers for anybody who is into the Kase Klassics lore. But we need to just make up some drama. Like, who wants to just fist fight during the next Kase Klassics?
All right, Andrew, break
I never want to talk to you again.
I'm about to scrap with Kayla. She took my man.
She took my man.
You know how much lack of Anton booty I've gotten?
I want Blake's
True.
goldfish.
A pandemic happened. I moved to Kentucky, and now I live an hour away. None of that has anything to do with it, though.
We need girl drama. We need to hire
I
a
am-
girl to show up, and then we
am-
all fall in love.
Oh,
I have been so out of the loop. Colin moved to Illinois. Anton moved to fucking Kentucky. I'm so out of the
Yeah, Chase.
loop.
What has it been, a year?
Anton's back though.
I kept asking.
All right, here's
I
the real
kept
thing. I need one of you guys to have a child of your own so I can raise my child to beat your child.
oh gosh.
I'd be like Zatch Bell.
First off,
Exactly.
no. Second, of all, I'm gonna make your kid play Minecraft Steve so they'll know the matchup.
Oh gosh.
I
I'm-
put Minecraft Steve. Hold up.
I'm 22. I'm not having a kid anytime soon.
You can have a kid anytime. It just depends on what hole you put
Never
it
know.
With what relationship partner?
in.
my
You don't
good
need to have a
friend?
relationship.
This is like the circle of life. It comes back to butt stuff. How we started the stream.
Yeah, butt stuff.
I'm just gonna adopt a kid.
Killing him.
Oh gosh.
Dog.
All right.
I'll just adopt a kid.
Hey Anthony.
Wait, what is that? Dip as donated $500 sign. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh wait, or is it? No, oh, that's a slash me.
That's a fake, yeah.
Oh.
Dreadhead steals the $500. No.
I thought that was real for a second. And I was like, wait a minute.
They
what's
got
that?
You can get new mics finally.
We can get new
Yeah.
mics. Honestly, I could probably just dip into my OnlyFans money for the mic.
I thought one of the mics was okay. I thought we were only having issues with
Well,
the other
Never
one.
know
which
not
one it is,
great
though,
is
that's the
thing. They're
problem.
okay, I think I fixed it by the
Yeah.
way. I
Oh,
bought
but-
a new cord. I think it was the cord, so we'll see.
The cord to the wireless mic.
The cord that plugs the,
cord
wireless
to
mic
the wireless
receiver
mic.
Oh my
into the
God.
US. Okay, whatever.
Oh, Blake made it home.
Very nice.
What's Anthony doing?
He's dead.
He's hooking up my
That's
microphone.
what he's doing.
All right, can you hear Blake? You don't need to lean
Yeah.
into my mic if you have your own mic.
I'm
now.
leaning into the camera.
He's
we
leaning
don't
into
really
the camera.
loud.
You're in the camera.
I'm in the big camera.
Is Blake too loud?
No,
Blake's
good.
fine.
Nah, he sounds beautiful.
Okay.
It's very
Sound
sexy.
beautiful.
I want to turn Kase Klassics into WWE.
Why?
So.
Okay.
I just need to
support
let me know
that.
who I need to hate.
We're gonna start
Well,
random beef.
We need to do that rivals idea I had. We need to keep doing that, I think.
It's gonna be rivals,
Yeah.
but it's going to be like an intermission where two people have just have beef and duke it out, and it's like a crew battle,
I'll tell you
but
that I
just
can't
them.
have beef with Devin or Colin because I don't think I've versed either of them in tournament.
And the other thing with this
Yeah,
would
I
be,
think so.
do you know how many times you go to the tournament and you're like, oh, I always play Adam, and then the
Drew
next
and
tournament you don't play at all, and you're like, dang it, I
Nah,
never
Adam
got to
hasn't come
play
to
you.
a tournament in like a year, so.
There's always
No, I've
tournaments where you
played-
don't fight
I have played
everyone.
Blake in like
Devin and
every
Anthony.
tournament.
The last tournament I came to was the one where I think I beat Colin as Joker. That's the last.
Wow,
tournament.
that was at the old house. That's over
Every
a
time
year
I
ago.
was like, every time I was trying to get a hold of somebody, of hey, when we having Kase Klassics, I wouldn't get a response.
Oh yeah, I mean like a big thing that with COVID we had to just we were doing only top 8 for a while and then
Yeah, no, that I got.
yeah.
I got
I
a
got it.
crazy idea. I don't know if it's gonna work,
All right, what
but
is
it's
it?
gonna motivate people to not lose. Bottom half of the bracket, they gotta go on Anthony's OnlyFans.
I need to
Uh,
practice.
I think I'm
I
safe.
thought that was just a running gag.
Adam's like, time to lose.
Oh wait, do we bring up the Shadow Realm?
Okay, yeah. So Blake and I have been discussing so it's like a amateur bracket. It's called the Shadow Realm. So basically, everybody other than the top 4, once top 4 starts, there is a separate bracket that you guys get to compete in.
it would happen throughout, but it would be completely off stream the whole time except for the very final game. And the first 2 people that are out of the tournament would face each other in the Shadow Realm.
Oh yeah.
And it would just be an Iron Man. You fight every single person that joins that ends up in the Shadow Realm until it's the final two people.
I want to lose every case.
But
Classic
if
now.
you make top
That makes me
4,
wanna lose.
or if it's like if there's like 16 of us, if you make top 6, something like that, some high percentage, you're not allowed in the Shadow Realm because you're that good. So you're still trying to compete for the regular tournament, trying to get the top 4, top 6.
Yeah. But if you do get knocked out,
If you get
then
unlucky or
to
you
play
get
more.
knocked out, then you're fighting for that Shadow Realm spot. There's gonna be a prize, a bigger prize than any before.
There's never been a prize.
You get a Sonic
There's
Boom
been-
poster.
Sonic Boom poster.
Before Anton joined, there was prizes. There was chugging soda.
Oh,
out of.
did you watch the trailer? The
I looked
tradition.
back at that trailer. I was like, oh my gosh, this was the good times.
Yeah, the
All I ever gotten was a piece of paper that's still in your guys' cabinet. So.
I miss printing those out. I don't have a printer, so.
I have a printer.
I still have mine somewhere around
But
here.
I don't have
so
a printer.
so who here could make it 2 days from now, Saturday? If we did one.
Probably.
I won't be able to, obviously.
It's weekend, so I don't know.
Colin, I
later
can't
in the
believe it. How
evening,
could you
since
not
I
be
do
there?
have baby during the day.
Gotcha.
I'm lazy, Sean. I can't help it sometimes.
If I get an address, I'll definitely be able to make it.
Okay, so
Make a poll.
Chase Devitt.
What do you work Saturday?
I have plans at noon, and then I have plans later on in the afternoon as well. So
I guess I could just pack tonight.
We have house thing at noon.
See what we home until.
Or did
Hopefully.
you figure that out?
I don't know.
I mean, if maybe
I
we
didn't figure
did
it
like if we did like a hybrid online component as well, that would kind of work for me. But I mean, obviously that would require a lot of setup.
Yeah.
Are you wanting to implement the changes now? I would say
We can do
I
like a
don't-
soft boot.
I would say like when we, because I think we presented a lot of ideas. I think we're gonna have to decide what's gonna be the final new format that we're at least gonna throw like a beta out there and try. I would say once that gets finalized, make like how apparently you made a trailer 5 years ago. Make something similar and be like, this is revitalized. You can fuck with us now, or something like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Blatantly put right up front, we're not gonna be shit at commentary anymore.
I'll put a clip of Will talking about D&D and then me on the mic somewhere else talking about food, and I'll put that in like this won't happen.
I like corn.
Yeah. For sure,
So
for
two
sure.
things.
We need to bring back the.
I won't be able to go until like after like 9 o'clock because Jessica closes and I have baby. Or it's here.
Just bring the baby with you.
I think 2 days is a little
Short notice. Maybe the 30th. If nothing's going on, we could suggest it, but
Yeah. Okay.
otherwise, just maybe practice on this Saturday.
Yeah, we
if
could
you want
do.
to.
I'm down for that. Like, so let's hold off. Let's not do an official one, but let's have like a practice hangout on Saturday for anybody that wants to.
Yeah, we can mess around with some of the new settings.
And then, then we could test out try some of the
Yeah,
settings, do like little practice tourneys with each other.
Yeah, and I do like the point that Dredd was bringing up, like with bringing in like an online component. It'll be interesting to try out, but then we would have to constantly swap between the online stuff, the online tourneys, and the in-person ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
but that does get some viewer involvement.
That's the
if you wanna
same.
try
That's
that.
basically the same as an online, regular full-time online tournament where they have to switch lobbies and get the new people in. It wouldn't be any different than that.
That's a good point.
Blake and I considered, like, when COVID was happening, and we had planned to do a Kase Klassics, but oops, we all got COVID. We were thinking, what if we had, like, it was after I recovered, we could have, like, 1 or 2 people come over and just help, like, cycle in for commentary, and then run the whole tournament online. And then the people that are here just play here. Like, I don't know, we could always do stuff like that. I've always wanted to do at least one online tournament. What if we did one every month?
We've done an online tournament before.
Done an online tournament.
Yeah, but like I'm talking, like what if we did one every month?
Like the online is the regular one
alongside the regular one.
He wants to do second week is online.
Yeah, something like that.
I would say maybe that, but every other month, if that.
Yeah, I would say there might be some fatigue. I would also say if you're going at that rate, just open it up to like anybody who, I don't know if you, I wouldn't say like post in like actual Smash Ultimate groups, but like anybody like in the stream who'd want to, any friends who'd want to, I would say open it up to that then.
Yeah.
The random Joe.
Joe Schmo off the internet.
Yeah.
Actually, there was another thing I was thinking about too. Like, I think we brought this up earlier in the call, but
Colin, this is Smash Bros, not Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
What was it, Colin?
Blasters only.
Well, yeah. Why don't we? All right. Yeah. Yeah. So I was thinking, what was the possibility? Like, did you guys have any thoughts about like other games to be playing as well, like other fighting, like Kase Klassics type games or whatever? Like to kind of change that up as well.
Did you just put a leaf in your beard, Adam?
He put like a zip tie.
Oh.
Adam's a magician now. Okay, let's do a magic contest where you magician off against people.
Say
down this water bottle very, very quickly.
If you guys would ever want me to bring my desktop, I do have, like I said, I do have MK11 installed.
Anton, you play Mortal Kombat?
Anyway,
I can just.
I would think I think there's a large variety and pool of games that they don't even. I wouldn't even say that they have to be inherently competitive, but we could play in a similar vein of entertainment. Realistically, none of us are fucking good at any games, so like. I don't.
I'm a fucking master at Pokemon. I don't know what
the thing.
Okay.
So the
but
thing.
That's a game to view like at a high level, right? Because you're just like, oh, he picked quick attack. Like, I don't think that would be a super entertaining game for us to play. I think I like the idea of like Drew and I were just spitting out ideas of like something like Mario Maker, where afterwards we can post all our IDs and like the chat could go through and play the maps we made as well, or something like that. Something where it would be a lot more entertaining, and I like the idea for something like that to be a little more casual. That way, you know, we can sit there and laugh at ourselves, because like, and we can like, you know, because it's not. I don't think you want to like speedrunning Mario Sunshine contest. Let's all go. Like that's gonna go great.
Yeah.
Like,
hey,
I would fly into a bit of rage.
So the thing is, the thing that works so well with us in Smash is, for the most part, our like average like skill level is similar, right?
Enough.
We are close enough to where we have fun watching each other play and getting hyped, and nobody here can say their heart doesn't race when they're in a close match on stream.
Yeah.
It happens.
Nope, never. I've never gotten tilted or my blood pressure has changed
100% of the time.
I'm a real man. 100%.
He's a boulder.
Like if we played Mortal Kombat, like Chase probably plays Mortal Kombat. That's why he's got it. He'd probably sweep us.
That's why we don't play other games. We've tried other games on like off stream and like stuff, and that's why we just can't switch.
Games that could work is like Rivals of Aether, translates very well from Smash.
I have here. I can tell you the fighting games I have.
But then we could just do Mario stuff and party games too, but none of them. I think we should just stick for Smash for Kase Klassics, and then other events for other things if we want.
Competitive Uno.
Competitive Uno.
Hell yeah.
I have Uno.
Tournament.
I have Blaze. I have the except for Blaze Blue cross tag. I have the entire Blaze Blue franchise.
We don't have the best one.
Rivals of Aether. Brawlhalla.
Gross.
Let's see, Mortal Kombat 11.
Stick fight.
I have stick fight.
What's that game where with the two people and they run at each other and all you can do is Nidhogg.
Big hog.
Yep.
We'll just do Nidhogg.
An idea for a Kase Klassics, I guess, would be like an indie tournament, because there's a lot of like different style indie games.
Indie Pogo.
Indie Pogo.
Shovel Knight.
Powerfall.
Game
Speedrunners. Just like different things you could try.
Yeah.
Why don't we try Skullgirls?
And
you guys have Skullgirls?
Yeah, I think.
No. Do you guys
think that a good idea, or maybe something to try implementing, would be not, because I don't think any game that we could pick right now would satisfy everybody as much as Smash. I think it's got a lot of reach to everybody here. I think it would be fun to maybe, and I don't think anything should probably replace Kase Klassics. I think it's got too much quote-unquote history here. I think if you wanted to maybe throw on bonus things, or
yeah.
maybe if you wanted to do for the year, there's 6 Kase Klassics and then 6, which that's up for discussion.
Yeah.
But I would say like each different one would be like, let's play something new. That because I don't think we want to limit ourselves to like now what's that, like make like Mario Maker our new game, or like this is like the new game. I would say like kind of like a rotation, like we're gonna play Mario Maker now, and maybe we're gonna all have a jump kick tournament or a dive kick tournament, whatever that's called, if we want to like switch to different things.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I'd say keep it broad. Let's not box yourselves in. And like each week, it also keeps people like, what are we gonna see now this week? It's a new aspect, and it also allows us to have a wide variety, because like certain people here are better at different games than others, so other people can also have fun and shining in the type of game that they want to play.
That's all good, but I think we should just play Fox only melee, Final Destination, no items. Yeah.
That's the end of the Kase Klassics conference.
We're switching to melee. Dun, da, 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 da.
My only like profession in a game is RPGs. Like, where are we gonna fit RPGs into this?
We're all speedrunning Persona.
Mass Effect trilogy.
So, Anton, did Anton just leave?
Oh, I forgot. I dropped a goldfish in my Dr. Pepper and I forgot.
No.
Gross. Why is Blake like this? The new competition is how long can you watch Blake without cringing?
I also dropped Dr. Pepper into my goldfishes.
Okay, get it off my bed. All right, so Anton just disappeared.
Family needed to talk to me for a second.
Oh, okay, good. All right, so Anton, long time ago, in a Kase Klassics far, far away, 2 houses ago, there once was a time when we would pretty much every Kase Klassics we had a pre-game. So we had, like, for one, we played Melee leading up to the main tournament. So anybody that came early would come to participate in this game. We did Pokemon Stadium mini games. We did Pokemon Stadium battling. We did Melee. So I feel like maybe we just keep doing that. Maybe we bring that back, for people that want to do
instead of doing it afterwards, we do it before.
Yeah, we do it before. Anybody that wants to participate just comes early.
I think that'd be cool. I think you're definitely going to say at that point, unless we have a dedicated doubles time, we're probably not going to have those other game modes, which I'm totally fine with. I'm totally fine to try out new stuff. I also think with continuing to do a little other optimizations, that also is we're going to clean up how long it is so you can have those other things. So I think that's also good as well.
For sure. Pizza time is going, boys. Say goodbye.
I'm sorry, Blake. I see you shaking your head.
New Winkler Redemption. You redeem it. Somebody has to play with pizza in their hands.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say bring back pizza time. Like redeems it every.
They redeem it. 1 hour of no gameplay, just pizza.
It's just Blake staring at the camera eating his pizza.
A close up of Blake eating pizza. People would. I feel like we'd get more viewers doing that. I swear to you, sometimes I will, in my regular streams, I'll leave to go to the bathroom and it's just my chair. I get more viewers. I come back, there's just more people.
Chair stream.
I say one word when I come back and they leave.
A few weeks ago, I literally just had you open on my other monitor and I come back and you're asleep and you got like 23 viewers. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
You're just sleeping on stream?
They wait for me to fall asleep. They just don't want to hear me talk. They just want to
The chat's going crazy. I'm like, I can't do this shit. I'm trying my ass off.
You're talking about... Right? That's when I literally, like, showed myself sleeping in bed.
Sleeping on stream, yeah.
The sleep stream. I thought you meant, like, I fell asleep in my chair, which has been happening lately, but...
Yes, Adam.
Yeah. I don't know. But...
I just started replaying this, too. Anyway.
Yeah,
Like, literally... I try my damnedest to get that many viewers, and literally it's always like right at the end or right at the start, and then I have like 4 through the entire stream, and it's so upsetting.
Hey, don't get upset by it. Just don't look at the number.
While we got a bunch of people here, do we want to make any final decisions on this stuff?
Yeah. So Saturday every month.
Yeah, 3rd Saturday every month. I think that's pretty good.
Schedule.
Yeah, I think it's schedule.
Except next month in June, and then for me also August and July. And I'm just kidding.
Devin, you got the notes?
I've got like scrap notes of things.
I can
Obviously,
write it down on my document if you
anti-war
want.
Okay. Yeah.
Combined, yeah.
So Zach actually commented on the post because he can't make it. So Zach says, can't make it tonight, but I think we can do more with custom rule sets, which we've pretty much talked about, and possibly use that to extra incentivize winning. I don't know what does he mean by that. Like
more prizes.
Make it more likely for other people to win.
I don't know. Also, for anybody avoiding Age of Calamity spoilers, do not watch Adam's stream.
Oh, this is Age of Calamity. I thought you were talking. I thought this was what's it called? I'm not playing this game. I'm replaying Breath of the Wild.
So you guys, if we want prizes, are you guys opposed to like the whole like $5 entry fee, and then should we start doing that now with the hoodie thing? Do you guys remember that idea?
Do I even have $5? Is the question? Okay, I do.
$5, my guy.
Playing, my dude.
You'd be surprised. I don't have a job right now. I've been stuck at home.
You lost the Taco Bell job gig? Shoot, that was like a year ago.
That was like a year ago.
Do we?
What's up, McKenna?
Do we want to
PodKast.
make us? What would be the standard time for people to? Are we gonna still do the 4 o'clock start the tournament precisely? Because how do I say this? We have been not precisely starting.
Yeah.
I feel like if we're starting to do the pre-game practice things, that would
that'll
definitely
clear
make
that
sure
up for
set
sure.
up by then.
Because we'll already be, the stream will already be working
We'll be streaming
presumably.
the
by
pre-game
then.
stuff rather than trying to stream the official tournament on time.
So should we say maybe 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 would be the show up, and we do whatever game that would be unique each week for just us to do a entertain people thing. Whoever wants to show up at that time can.
Yeah.
And then 4 o'clock tournament start.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
That seems like a good.
Okay, I'll say
base.
1.
So we got input from Dreadhead in chat. As a viewer, my recommendations would be hype/continuous commentating and smooth transitions between remote play and multi-scenes at the event. No fireball, Anton. No more fireball shots.
There are a lot of
one
streams
time.
It was one time.
It was funny.
I thought
It was hilarious.
I'm surprised Dread said no fireball.
Trust me, I don't want to buy him Fireball every month.
Fireball redemption
So good.
for chat redemption. Atoy does
Technically-
5 fireball shots.
Technically, Zach bought that Fireball, so we're good.
Oh.
So it's really Zach's fault.
Yeah.
Zach
true.
It's all Zach's.
It's all Zach's
It all
fault.
comes back to Zach.
He's not here to defend himself, so that's the way it is.
So
Shit, you right.
another small idea I thought of was having like a monthly Kase Klassics direct, where we have a segment. It's like a newscast where we have a segment where I talk about our theme for the month, what our rule set we're gonna run, and this is once we get more in the groove of things and we're used to how we're running things. So we have
So
let's say
podcast.
let's say we have we decide on what we're doing for this month's Kase Klassics. We 2 weeks before we do a Nintendo Direct style Kase Klassics Direct, where we announce the theme, so people can get hyped over it. Be like, I really want to watch
It could be part of the podcast if we do a weekly podcast or
yeah,
monthly.
if we do a weekly podcast, we could have that. And then I want to have a segment where Blake
there for weekly podcasts,
where we have Blake announce the current rankings and see tell us where things may have changed, stuff like that. Just get super official with everything.
I feel like a weekly podcast would run out of content.
I mean, are we gonna start
Oh,
keeping
yeah.
track of
I don't think the
stats?
weekly
Is that a thing?
podcast is going to be always.
Pretty sure
Smash
Blake
stuff.
has some
It's
stats.
just going to be them talking about whatever, and then every so often would be Kase
Yeah,
Klassics.
That makes more sense.
yeah. If anything, a monthly thing for podcast type situation.
Adam,
But-
you're getting popped.
Yeah.
It's like me doing really well and
Are
then
you-
just getting destroyed.
Are you guys just playing Smash or something?
No, he's
No.
playing Age of Calamity.
Oh, he's got the stream up.
Don't watch.
Spoilers!
Don't watch. He's
Spoilers!
doing spoilery stuff.
I'm
right
in the
now.
end game now, boy.
You're just spoiling the game?
That's why I said if you don't want to get spoiled, don't watch.
Gosh dang. Adam, you
Stop watching,
savage.
Anthony.
Let's just watch Adam play the game.
I'm not that far yet. Oh, just him?
We're just watching Adam. We're not watching the game.
Beautiful.
Anyone else have things to add?
But is someone gonna be a diagnostic stat person? Like, is someone gonna be like, oh, Blake's top characters, Luigi, and
I want to make notes for the commentators so they have more to like use. Like the last time these two people have met in battle, this is who won, stuff like that.
And what characters they played. Blake's gonna start charting what characters everybody played, like in each set, like what their record is against each other. Stuff like that.
I just need to start playing some like random characters like every game.
Just to screw with Blake.
One random. Just play random.
Okay, back to making final decisions. Do we want to implement the 2 tiers of random stages that are redeemable?
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah, that's easy to implement too.
Rotating stage queue.
So
I like rotating. Yeah.
Can you explain it again? How that staging thing would work?
So there is the full total list of the stages that are comprising the 2 tiers that chat can redeem. A random one out of that is going to play. From that, because we have like what I would consider standard stages, and then from that we would put in 6 total stages, 3 from the BS and 3 from the not BS. That would be just a part of, these are the legal stages that you can pick normally. So we keep getting new stages going in, so we don't have the same, same whatever list, but we have the same standard ones that I think most people normally would identify as normal competitive stages.
Yeah.
Like Mewtwo King.
Like Mewtwo King.
Did you see Mewtwo King's rule set?
So, no.
There was like 14 stages.
Really? That's a lot.
They used Castle Siege, they used WarioWare.
I have no problem with that. I have those in here. Probably not WarioWare.
No, Northern Cave.
Northern Cave isn't on this list. It's included. We discussed it.
The music's too good.
What is Northern Cave?
It's Sephiroth stage.
Sephiroth stage.
Oh, okay. I don't have Sephiroth yet, so.
Wow, Chase.
Best
so
music.
that is included in here, and the way I was thinking it would be, even if those stages are legal, they would not be exempt from the random decision. They would still be eligible.
Yeah. So
if somebody were to redeem.
Someone redeems it. What's that process?
Okay. So let me. Here, should I share my screen?
Me and Anton are battling.
Making sure it's clear.
We're doing rock paper. We're doing chin chin.
So it's Blake and Anton are up. Dreadhead redeems one of the redemptions. All right, Anton's got the thing.
So you would redeem. So in the little redemption, you would get to pick. It'd be like make competitor, and obviously change the name whenever you want. I just put total BS and not total BS for comedic sake.
Yeah, we
but make them play on a random tier 1 or tier 2 stage. So then they would redeem that, whether you want to do, I know you're a showman, you got your little wheel, or if you want to just have it downloaded on a website where you just switch to the view, you'd spin the wheel, have one of these randomly selected.
Cool.
And for that game, the players have to play on it.
So it'd be like the next game, so if they redeem it during game 1, then game 2 would be that stage.
Game 2 would be on, Pilot Wings.
And then if we were to do the emergency best of 5, for instance, what do we have, like a time window where that's applied? Like let's say Devin and I are fighting, it's really close, and then Devin beats me. And like a couple minutes, like a minute later, someone redeemed it.
The way
I would say it would have to be in the
timestamp.
Yeah.
Check the timestamp. If the set is already over from the timestamp, I would say, I would definitely look at it matched up with the stream.
For sure.
But if it's over, it's over. And it has to go to the next one.
I almost feel like maybe a 2.5 minute grace period after. So like for comedic effect, I could be like, yes, I win, and then within like a minute, someone's like, nope, go back. I almost feel like that would work.
How about this? Before, as long as it's before we start, because the person's announcement That way, you know, maybe we could go back. The one thing you don't want to do is make it like we waste a bunch of time setting a bunch of shit up, and then actually, never mind. Now we got to set this other shit back up after they've disconnected their controller. You know, yada yada yada.
Good point. Good point.
So, trying to keep it as smooth as possible, but still giving, you know, the feeling of they're having a fun influence.
Yeah. So whoever's like on tech, like they could be looking, and if they see it's there and they're about to play the next person's song, they can decide if it'll be smooth or not.
Yeah. And I was also thinking, like, you could throw in, like, so we have these bullshit, like, how we sometimes do, like,
Pirate
theme ones. Maybe we're going to have, like, this is the walk-off week, and we're going to have only walk-off stages legal.
Walk-off week.
Those be in the rotation. Like, you could do, like, situational, like, once in a while, we're going to do something to mix it up. Or, like, they're only moving stages. So, just a thought of things you could do once in a while. Not a standard set, but...
Yes, Chase?
I don't think you should do big battles.
We could have a redeem a two big stage to play on next game.
Oh, gosh.
I guess that kind of ties in with that, yeah. True. Yeah,
I mean,
and like...
I'm just throwing out ideas.
Yeah. And then, you know, like, with themes and all that we do, we'll just also make a set of stages that the viewers can pick, you know? If we do, like, a specific theme.
What?
Huh?
Oh, for themes?
Yeah, for themes. But for the most part, we do
themes
want
I
to
wouldn't
work
say we have
on...
to decide on now. We can come up with that whenever.
Yeah.
I think...
We would just put the stages from the themes into the tiers and replace the other stages.
Nice background, Anton.
Yeah.
You didn't see it.
I saw everything.
I didn't see it, actually. I'm sad.
Me.
It's Adam.
Well, everyone say one.
Dread says League of Legends tournament. Down?
Oh, God.
Everyone say the one character you think is going to be added as DLC.
Sora.
Beautiful Joe.
TF2 heavy.
Sora.
I got my character.
Rayman.
Sora. Hands down, Sora.
Nah,
Oh,
not
boy.
anymore.
Yeah.
Try is going on record saying he won't add Sora. Nice try.
Did he?
Not anymore. Not after Sephiroth got
Yeah,
it.
I feel like Sephiroth like ruined Sora's chances.
Well, I thought it was more so Disney said no.
Well,
Probably.
Sakurai said no because he was so annoyed of fanboys going into his DMs.
My guess is Goku.
I'm gonna say Doom Guy.
I would poop my pants.
Okay, so my top three are Sora, Crash Bandicoot, and Dante.
That's fair.
Dante would be
then-
awesome.
I thought
then
Dante
have,
would be
like-
horrible.
And then have like Virgil as like a skin.
The only character
That
I
was
want
Chase
in this game is Dante.
McKenna.
If Dante comes in, I'm gonna go full competitive. I don't care how ass he is.
Really? I said that with Minecraft Steve, and look
Devil
where I
May
am
Cry.
now.
My number
Yeah,
That
look
was
where you are,
Steve,
still
and
making
you-
notes.
Yeah, where's your Steve main content, Anthony?
Hey, it'll happen, okay? But how about another channel redemption? No mains.
Oh.
Like the next set, like both players can't play mains.
you
You
can't
see,
play your most played
lucky for
character.
me, I'm a free spirit and I don't main.
My main is random.
I just play kind of whatever I'm in the mood to.
See, I mean, me too, but like, if you want to ensure that I can't pick Yoshi, for
Maybe
instance,
no mains
stuff
would
like
be
that.
Really pick Yoshi
you
now.
ban a character from each other.
I pick Yoshi
Yeah,
when I
ban
need to win.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I like
Like I have like
Ban a
6
character.
mains, so my opponent would just ban one of my mains.
Yeah.
And then I would just
I
have
like
like
that,
random.
yeah.
Okay,
Get that main.
that's good. Yeah, they redeem mains banned, and then each player bans the other person's main.
Right.
Whoever
Whoever
they
they seem
Okay.
deem
that,
their
that
main.
that evens it out, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Watch, everyone's gonna ban my mains, and I'm gonna cry.
And your one main. They're only gonna
Wait,
use it on
okay.
Chase. I'm down.
Hey,
This
actually,
gives-
I have picked up more characters since everyone came out. Thank you very much.
This will give people who don't place as high a better chance of placing high because they
But that's only if
they're-
someone in chat wants to redeem it. So
Yeah, you can't redeem on your own set.
you can, however, DM one of my
No.
viewers and pay them off.
Okay.
Dread's gonna start raking in the cash. Little do they know Dread doesn't spend wings. That's
Why
true.
choose Crash Bandicoot as one of your mains? Shadow Sora, people main me's. People main the character that you customize to be yourself when you could be King K.
Colin's
Rool. You could be Sephiroth. And people main me's.
Like, you're just salty that you got Paisano kicked in that one tournament.
I love that. That was one of my favorite.
The Paisano kick.
Oh, that was great.
But yeah, no, I have picked up more.
You got more characters?
Members of the characters.
I'm proud
on the
of you, Chase.
roster.
Proud.
I mean, I'd be sad if you didn't.
Yeah.
The roster's too big just to only play like
Toon
2
Link,
characters.
I picked up Crom.
So basically just echoes of other characters you already played. Okay.
No. No. What do you mean?
Okay.
I never played Link. I never played Marth.
Okay.
Listen, just because it's fire on there.
Yeah.
He's a Roy Echo.
Hold on.
Don't you disrespect Roy.
Hold on. I picked up Pikachu.
Okay, that's not bad.
Let's see. Who else did I pick up?
Here, let me pull up the top tier list. Yeah, I picked up Peach, and I picked up Zero Suit, and Pikachu.
Oh shit, I almost fell.
I picked up King Dedede.
You did? I thought he was too heavy, Trevor.
I've been having fun with Steve.
Get it?
Do we want to make any executive? So I'm trying to keep this on the fucking rail.
Yeah.
All right. So we said we're gonna flirt with the new idea of the new stage idea.
Yeah.
And stage redemptions.
Yep.
Items. Do we like that? Redeemable items.
I feel like to start off, let's try everything.
Yeah.
Like the first 1 or 2 tournaments.
Yeah.
Do before official anything.
Throw everything, see what sticks, see what doesn't stick, and then just remove what we don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
And we'll do the announcement the 2 weeks before, and that's when we'll say, like, make the finalized decision on what we're actually gonna use.
Yeah. So now instead of we're like, oh, we're gonna do Kase Klassics these couple weeks ahead. We know that Kase Klassics will happen a couple weeks ahead. We know it's always the 3rd Saturday. But like 2 weeks before, we're going to have a video that everybody can go click on, see what the rule set is, and stuff like that. Yeah, so Kase Classic Directs coming directly to you. That'll be cool.
Let's see.
So do you guys want to, anyone down for the 30th for the next one?
Yeah, I'm cool with the 30th.
I work till 4, but I'll show up whenever.
Cool. Devin's down?
Yeah, I mean, Sean, you don't start till 5 regardless.
I know.
If we're lucky.
I'd be there on the capacity, but that's it. I'm not going to be going home until probably sometime next month.
Okay.
Wow. Do you even support this?
No, I don't.
Next month.
I will not be there. Sorry.
We're going to give Colin remote control of the PC to do it from his house.
Easy.
Yeah, I'll just remote in.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I'll install a couple of viruses along the way.
Just set up Team Viewer real fast, and you're in the clear.
Heck yeah. So, Anton, what other executive decisions should we make? You're the businessman.
I am the businessman.
I'm just the bimbo streamer.
I guess those were the main ones. I think.
What's up, Jello?
We've got a set times for pre-show as well as tournament start. We know the date. We talked about consistencies. We talked about making chat more involved with redemptions. We said we're just gonna. So all those we're gonna try. We're gonna try out the redemptions and see how they work. Stage choice alterations. I think we'll have a little bit of fine tuning to do with what is going to be the band count. I don't know how we're gonna decide what are they gonna be the stages. I don't know if we just want to number them and then do a random number generator. It works for me. Or if we're gonna want to methodically have it be different ones every time.
Interesting.
But
We
that
can
doesn't
test
really need
Blake
to be
with that.
decided quite yet. Yeah, someone smart. That's
thank
pretty
you.
much it. I think that's pretty
Also
much all
commentary,
I had.
so.
I also, in our Discord, I did put the link to this document if anyone wants to look at it or add anything.
They made a document about us?
We have a document.
I made a document.
I thought about that. What if I just started interviewing people just in case we need a documentary in the future?
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Are we gonna make a documentary about our sad lives? What are we gonna do? We play Pokemon Go.
We
eat Little Caesars.
We play Pokemon and Smash Bros. That's pretty much all that there is to tell.
And eat pizza.
Pizza breaks.
Pizza breaks, exactly.
Pizza break every 10 minutes of the documentary.
An in-depth analysis
pizza.
on the psychology that comes with pizza breaks.
Oh, my Twitter's blowing up. Shut up, Twitter.
Defuse it. Got him.
Kappa. Guys, where should I order my pizza from?
There is a guy at my work.
Getting a pizza?
Hungry Howie's.
Hungry Howie's?
Hungry Howie's everything on
I hate Hungry Howie's. Actually, I don't hate it. It's
I
just,
don't like it.
It's just
I haven't found a
meh.
good pizza from there.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Anthony, I didn't know you had
I'd rather
your own
eat Little Caesars.
I'd take Hungry Howie's.
I didn't know you had your own
Yeah, there is an Anthony's Pizza. I have a T-shirt to that pizza place because my dad walked in. He's like, "Hey, my son's name is Anthony. Can I have one of your employee shirts?" And they're like, "Sure." So he gave me a shirt. He just came home and he's like, "Here, have this shirt." And I'm like, "What? Do I work here now? Did you give me a job? I have a job. I already have a job."
For your birthday. Oh, the only pizza place close to me that's open is Jets. That's a feels bad.
Yo, you know what one of the redemptions should be? Redeem Jonah commentates. We go drive him down. He pooped him out!
Wait, who? Have I met Jonah?
My younger brother?
I've never met Jonah.
How?
The other brother.
You weren't in the same band class?
Yeah, you were. Yeah, he was in band.
I never left third. I was that big of an idiot.
No, wasn't Jonah in third too?
No, I think he was in second.
He was in second.
He was in second.
Dang.
I know Mr. Adkins talked about him a lot.
You never left third, Chase? I'm sorry.
No, literally, I had the opportunity to leave third, but someone beat me to move out of it by 1 point.
Wow. Should have practiced more characters. Imagine that's how you make it into the higher bands is Smash.
Oh, I would have won hands down.
Okay.
Viper, there's 4 cases.
There's four
cases,
kid cases, yeah. And then you have dad case and mama case. Yeah, Vibe, you didn't know? I have Blake, and then I have a younger brother and a younger sister. They just don't, they're not involved with like nerdy stuff like us.
That's true.
Jonah plays RuneScape on his phone.
Jones just stuck playing RuneScape.
You should try to get the third brother in on this.
Guys, I feel like we should do the 4th Saturday.
Why?
Because Pokemon Go is never on the 4th Saturday.
And like it's less likely to line up with holidays, and when it does, it'll be like New Year's, right? Sometimes, and that's fine. We just have a party.
All I'm saying is I just want a day, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
3rd, 4th, 1st, whatever.
I feel like 4th is good.
Yeah, whatever's consistent. I'm fine with anything as long as it's consistent.
In December, it's gonna be on Christmas. We're all meeting up on Adam's birthday.
Sean, there are 3/5 this entire year.
You would do that, Adam?
Yeah.
Christmas Day, Kase Klassics. Kase Klassics Christmas, boys.
It's a Christmas special.
Oh, I had this idea.
Our presents are the fighters we have to stick to the entire night.
Oh, God.
I had an idea for a Christmas, like, white elephant type thing for Kase Klassics, which is it's not a good idea, but we would get a Pokemon card pack. Everybody would have one pack of, like, you get whatever set you want. And when you fight somebody in the tournament, whoever wins can decide if they steal the other person's pack for theirs or keep theirs. And then, like, you're just trying to get the most valuable, like, booster pack. And then when you all open your packs, you're like, oh, that was my original pack, and you got that gosh dang full art Charizard. I don't know. I feel like that would be fun to do. It's like $5 for a pack. We all do that.
Yeah.
We can just do it randomly.
That'd be interesting.
Let's do it tomorrow.
Let's do it for tomorrow, Friday.
All right, let's go. I'll be there. I literally have nothing going on. My life is that boring.
Rip, Chase.
I feel you.
Rippy rips.
Well, maybe if you had a kid, it wouldn't be so boring.
Yeah, Chase just knock someone up.
Listen, I don't have anyone in my life that would be willing to have a kid at the
They
age
don't have
of
to be willing.
22.
They don't.
Most kids born today don't have anyone in their life.
This just took a
it's a
really
true
serious
statement.
turn.
Okay.
It's a true statement.
Case
means you're a terrible
Classics
person?
controversies over here.
Just remember your Kase Klassics condoms.
Oh my god. We need that in the merch store, boys. Stay protected.
I feel
Kase
like
Classics condoms. Not enough of us have sex. For
this
that.
community is not really a big sex community.
Quite the
I can see
time.
that.
I think
What?
If anything, we should get deodorant.
Case Classics deodorant?
People.
Yeah, you
Case
speak-
Classics
people need
cologne.
Deodorant.
That's good.
It smells like sweaty Anthony.
Smells like my musk.
Air fresheners.
Yeah, just adopt Vipe as your kid, Chase. He's only like 28. I think he's Blake's age.
Oh, that Vipe was like 37.
What? Oh. I only need $1,000 per week allowance.
Yeah, oh yeah, imagine having money. Couldn't be me.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't
wanna,
have a
you don't-
job.
You don't want to get adopted by Chase if you want $1,000 allowance.
Yeah.
Dredd says he wants the BO, so guys, no deodorant
I
tournaments.
think Viper is looking for a
you hearing me?
sugar daddy.
Yeah, Vipe just wants a
Hold
sugar
on.
daddy for sure. Oh.
He super spat on you?
Like projected it, like it's not on
Imagine
him,
getting
it's not
3 stocks by Lucas. This
Projectile
Mario would be
spit.
pissed.
We got a llama, baby.
He's all smiles and giggles right now.
He can hear us.
I don't even know what it looks like with me.
Adam
Oh,
baby
that has
reveal.
armor.
Adam's butt crack reveal.
I thought the same thing.
Hell yeah.
Is there like a way to end these things, guys? What's going on here?
No, there is no actual way.
No,
to
man,
end
keep the
podcast.
show goes on.
I have things to do in
guys,
life.
I haven't eaten dinner yet.
I definitely want to do. We've decided. I think fourth Saturday every week or every month is
Every
good.
week.
Every week,
Fourth
the fourth
Saturday
Saturday.
every week, yes, yes.
I think we'll stick with that. I think that'll work good for Pokemon Go, because both the cases are pretty into Pokemon Go. So that's there. Does anybody have anything they want from a monthly Kase Klassics Direct made by Blake and I? Like the announcement for the rule set. Is there anything else we should talk about in each of those? Like, do we want us to go over like our favorite set from the last Kase Klassics, or like who won?
I feel like that's more so just how you feel in the going over the results of the last turn would probably be fitting for the podcast direct.
Yeah.
But like,
Dude, that
anything
just
else
made me
would be,
throw
like,
back
how
to-
you feel you want to run it and see what works and what doesn't.
Gotcha. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're probably just gonna wing it for sure. But like, if someone's like, I need you to talk about Paisano. Anytime Paisano was used in tournament, we need to hear about it. We need to show the whole match. We need to see Blake missing a forward tilt with Bowser and getting Paisano kicked.
I think definitely one thing that would be really important for like, I'm assuming you'd stream it, but for that session would be getting feedback. Seeing like people who actually watched it. Did they like the changes? What changes people
for
recommend? Just making sure just get feedback.
Commentary.
Oh, that's a cute baby.
There's the baby. Adam reveal.
Baby. It's precious.
Oh.
I don't have to compete, Adam. I'll just be your babysitter and you can come.
Adam can't even hear us right now. He doesn't have his headset
Oh, that means he's saying yes.
on. What? Oh no.
Yeah,
oh, boy.
Colin. Yeah, watch yourself.
Oops.
I'm not some sort of heathen. I wore headphones out of courtesy for my wife because she was watching TV.
Good husband alert.
Imagine having a like a wife and or like a girlfriend. It could be me.
Couldn't be Chase.
House, a baby, a wife.
Wait, what?
Look at that.
We already said Adam's house is an imagination.
Look at that. Do you believe me?
Damn, boy, he's thick.
Blake's out of here. 10,000 winklets for Adam to play a match with baby in arms.
Oh.
He would have to drive home and get his baby. Come back.
I don't want to bring him out to things yet.
Just Uber the baby over.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say just
Get on a
bring the
flight
kid
from
with
home.
you.
You just Uber him over.
Oh my gosh. No, I'll be the baby for the match.
Oh, it's called Boober.
Boober. Goodness.
Boober. That's
good.
great. Boober.
That's great.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Viper just goes, and Toy just wants to be held by Adam.
I do. I wouldn't lie.
I mean, can you blame him? Honestly.
Yeah, I think we're all in that boat.
Yeah.
Adam's love and affection just hits different.
It really, yeah.
It really does.
Mad love.
So, Colin, you want to tell us about living on your own and like how that's been?
That's been pretty good. It's been kind of tricky. I mean, the one thing that's been kind of tricky is just obviously, you know, the only people I know here is my girlfriend and her family. I mean,
you can always use Tinder.
Oh gosh.
Use Tinder.
Yeah, just use Tinder.
Oh gosh.
I mean, there are couples that like make a joint profile, like they should pictures of themselves and be like, "We need friends." I've
Let them
seen
keep
that.
telling you that.
Yeah.
Friends.
Usually it's friends in quotation. So.
Friends.
But
Oh man, but I mean, yeah. Aside from that, no, it's been really fun. There's been some neat areas that I've been playing with Pokemon Go. That the
Nice.
December one, I went to this like massive mall. It was definitely bigger than the one we go to.
Great Lakes.
But, yeah. I'm already forgetting the names. I've only been here for 2 months, and I'm already.
I thought you were
forgetting the
just not saying it so you didn't like give away where we play, but I don't care.
names. Kind of that too. But
I kind of
I
want the
lost,
homies to
forgot.
pull up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the homies. I want to pull up.
Pull up
Yeah,
to the mall,
so-
Chase. Every
Yeah.
community day.
Yeah, so it was but yeah, I mean, aside from that, it's been pretty chill move for the most part. It was pretty straightforward. My rabbit over there is keeping me company.
You in an apartment?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like a studio?
It's a 1-bedroom apartment.
You have a bedroom?
Mm-hmm.
Pog champ.
Pretty nice.
Why is that shocking?
Pog. If I was alone, I would just have a studio.
And yeah, no, I mean, not too eventful. I've been kind of, you know, just hanging out here and playing games for the most part, but trying to keep myself busy where I can.
Yeah.
But I definitely miss just being able to mess around with you guys all the time.
Yeah, just pop up every other week.
Mm-hmm.
So Anton, how about you? You and your new house endeavor.
I mean, I move in
You're
the
not listening
30th,
to
so
what
that's
he
why
said?
I won't be there. What?
Wait, you're
was
not
that,
coming
Adam?
to Kase Klassics?
I said that. I'm moving in the
Moving on the
30th.
30th.
Yeah, that was
So?
like the first thing you said.
Anthony, I think I've told you the most. Nice. Anyway.
I know.
Nicely done, Anthony.
I don't see
so I'm
the
moving.
discrepancy.
Hopefully, I'll have an event where everyone can come over, but don't count. Don't hold me to
Anton
that.
Classics.
Don't hold me to it. Well, I
Anton's
gotta.
having a party and everyone's invited.
I'm gonna have to. The thing is, like, right now, I have like a basement, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. So, if anyone's got any crazy
Game room,
ideas,
stream room.
Sex dungeon.
well, no, I already have a stream room. I got 3 bedrooms. One of them's a stream room. One of them's my office / my dog's room. So,
Shit.
I don't know. I'll figure something out.
Sex
But-
dungeon.
My room.
No,
OnlyFans dungeon.
Anthony's room.
Anthony, there is a dungeon room, so Anthony can have the dungeon.
Alright, I'll dibs it.
There we go. It can be Anthony's
Dude,
sex dungeon room. There
Dungeon is so fucking creepy. It's right behind the furnace. Oh god.
Hold up. Vipe knows the
Yeah,
mall that
Viper
Colin
knew
plays in.
Viper knew the mall I went to.
Vipe,
That's
see, Vipe
awesome.
lives in whatever state you live in. I don't know, like What is it called?
Illinois.
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 It just
got
Illinois me.
That's good. That was good.
I'll
give you that one.
Heck yeah.
Okay. But yeah, it was Woodfield Mall. That was the one I went to. It's about a 30-minute drive from my place or whatever. So I was it's a beautiful mall. It's massive.
That's like how far away the mall we play at is. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's what's nice about it is it's a 2-floor mall, and then so that you got like a bunch of catwalks all over the place and everything like that, which is pretty awesome. And so it makes a nice, really nice circuit that you can just kind of run down through, and there's no shortage of Pokestops or anything like that. Pokemon all over the place. And
did you see a lot of people playing?
Oh yeah. I had to constantly weave around people because everyone was playing it.
That's crazy. Everyone near Chicagoland knows Woodfield Mall. Dang.
Mm-hmm.
That's hype.
Yep, yeah, that's pretty accurate. I was doing some quick googling because I didn't do any research prior to it, and because okay, what's the best mall I should be going to for Community Day? And Woodfield was like the highest rated one, and so that's where I drove over there, and yeah, it's nice. I love it.
There's an IKEA next to it too.
Wait, really?
Yeah, vibes.
Oh my gosh! I like I said, I don't have a couch.
You need a futon.
Yeah, exactly.
Get a
exactly.
futon.
So I need to go to that IKEA and get a couch because I really need one.
Yeah. I can make you one out of cardboard and duct tape.
That is true. I mean that is what my TV stand's made out of. It's just boxes and duct tape. It's great. I mean, hey, it's sturdy. It works. So I mean,
Ready.
And oh, quick thing. My girlfriend maybe mentioned it, but she says hi to everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. So yeah.
Aggressive.
But yeah, no, yeah, it's nice. But
my favorite color is purple, like a magenta.
I love the area here. It's been fantastic. Hopefully I'll be moving back to Michigan sometime in the near future. I don't know. Like I said, it all depends on where my relationship goes. If we move things forward, I'll probably be moving back to Western Michigan or something like that. But
yeah.
In the meantime, I'm still going to be in Illinois.
Got you.
You should propose right now.
Don't do it. Don't do it right now.
Yeah, no, I'm driving over.
Propose, have a baby, get a dog, and a house.
On stream. Yeah, propose on Anthony's stream.
Everything right now on stream. I'll do. All right.
Make it to grand finals in Kase Klassics, and then right before the last game, you get down on one knee, point to the camera.
Yeah. And then choke.
And then you lose.
And then choke, you lose, get 3 stocked. you get JV 4 stocked. That would be
that would just be my luck right there. Finally made it to grand finals and just choke so bad.
You want to make my hair that color? What do you mean by that?
Except you don't get to grand finals.
Oh,
that hurt.
Right in the heart.
Devin and Colin enemies. The rivalry.
The main rivalry.
Devin's making some drama.
People wanted beef. I'll make beef for no reason.
Yo, we're gonna beef instead of pizza next time. Let's go.
I hate beef pizza.
I ain't a vegetarian.
Oh man, that's great.
Drop off now because it's 8 o'clock and I haven't eaten dinner yet. So.
All right, Anton. Thanks for all your input and your document and such.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Everybody has access to it. Any more ideas? Throw it on.
Real quick.
Anthony to finish it.
Real quick before you leave, Anton. For everybody, gosh dang, I started going through the songs for intro music, and a bunch of them are like either deleted or copyright. Just another reminder to
to update it. Okay.
Pick something.
We can't have them be copyrighted.
Don't pick copyrighted music.
Eurobeat fine?
Probably, I don't know. If it's like custom Eurobeat, it's probably fine.
Yeah.
Persona. I did that when I tried to play Joker for a week, and then I realized I hate that character. Anyway.
But the music's good.
Yeah.
Music is good though.
Yeah, I need to try.
A little bit ago, I'm coming up. I'll come let him out.
All right.
All right, yeah, I gotta go eat and take care of my dog. All right,
eat
bye
food,
everyone.
Dog. Bye.
I just ordered my pizza. I am happy.
Pizza's coming. Where'd you go with?
I went with Jets because it was the only place that was.
Then you doing delivery?
Yeah, I'm doing delivery.